hospital fufura matema say the matema general hospital ho e kire no wo bia be ko no ampa and this to me ya ma maritime hospital go yi etema come 3 ya bed ye wo me 130 e betimi kwa san tirem regional hospital say ya hwe the NDC to me ya sana wo free abemu 2016 we are NDC to me ya upgrading the expansion just say what Accra regional hospital the friend regi ya wo tiremu was the fidie ni bi be ka si adan ni bi ka ho mane what more the bro ni be ka say upgrading say call regional hospital and as Accra regional hospital bed ye wo ahensia no 620 bed capacity eno kwa wo so be ye bi aka ho da chi bi NDC beba no wo so ye Ashanti regional hospital wo ye foforo e wo sawia eno so bed ye wo makomako ahanu aduonum 250 wasan ye eno kwa de sawia de ne construction it say NDC never start wie ye and afa Upper West regional hospital and the NDC the tree and wo to aso ye e wo wa e de ma wa afo yan ko Mercy district mu NDC a design a construction a equipping idea just or the infideni ade nyina gumu was a integrated IT center for from Dodowa say so do Dodowa one more hospital for from no change in a formula hospital for from na si one wa dance from na a Romeo Bro Chrome e wa dance NDC na ye abetifi the minimum abetifi the NDC na start here woman we and dem call na no me call renovation of schools wo NDC abetifi the end I know me anam call NDC started and you do one more concrete here one the chef one more to say yeah concrete papa that NDC and the anam de many ekohu ye na ye school project here me minimum foundation ye call Brian a champo kro man kra ye na ko peti ni school e de man won kra one peti ani peti e de man and a garu timpani kumawu any second year hodie NDC wie de hospital ni na e won Takrade hospital NDC share they upgrading papabudu Takrade hospital this year e chambroche and wadu and so Takrade MPP strong go to NDC owie Bogatanga hospital was on the bed ni bi beka home as so do boga hospital bed the owa ya hasa e bi watch ensia 386 and NDC here design construction to way NDC na shase when design one construct one equipment system bed district hospital where you was saraga where you were kepa and soko ewa yera sedun kacha mpatemo and soko chifu plaso where you konongo adumasi ni nyina konongo adumasi kwa mo ntoma NDC so NDC where district hospital mo chia ade ma wo mu Madina hospital ya honorable Mustafa Ahmed wo Mustafa Boniface Abubakar Sadiq the constituency no wo fisalaga na bedi MP where guy say and so hospital there one district hospital NDC na 100 bed capacity was MPP by one for one single bed in po mfa so NDC na ye mamu after NDC na starting project initiation commencement one starting where hospital was so many NDC Buipe NDC solar NDC we kwa solar tuna kaba NDC tolong NDC wita NDC ningina NDC na you hospitals no a e wo hono mi enyina e de ma wo mafo ho yanjo polyclinics NDC ti akonya so ye yansana wo free power year 2016 uko 5 polyclinics and NDC what akonya so ye Upper West Regional Hospital ewo wichao Bable Lambushi Aniko Anahan Nina NDC and polyclinics ewo no 5 polyclinics akesia ewo Northern Region ekosi Pandai Katale Janga any Chiripone any Karaga and also NDC and polyclinics makumakunum Western Region Wasa Dunkwa Bogosu Inshuayem Empoho Elubo NDC aya polyclinics akesia num edi amamo na musumun kaya say to the mala afei polyclinics ahafo sa bani enche mu tire abro ahafo enkan kwanta wamfie kwatire chechibentia boma NDC polyclinics makumakum ehonum ejeso baka ni nyina boma NDC polyclinics makumakudum sia ene oyeye ehonum kwa polyclinics makumakunum Greater Accra region Adenta Ashama Botiano Odumai Sege NDC ene polyclinics ni nyina NDC boadwuma o anti ye kanyina mpa na so call round no akwa check say the ye mpa e wo ho ana etisen ye konkoje polyclinics e central region be siase gomwa de wurampon bempon akamfudi mitidi no apacho na mo de acheme osama me yamrasa dokoro na me di na mete ni ye eti sunkwa asikuma jamana agona duakwa briwa ekufi na kwa chifuati mokwa gomwa potini na NDC waya polyclinic makoma ko 10 e honom waya polyclinic ba ko pe e wo bamboy empo na peja mama fi bole bamboy o enso wan pe en wo ye ne ho so ngo so I guess wo ye pesim nkumi enti wasaya polyclinic makoma ko 20 e wo asante water raging upper east ukani nyina boma afeyehwe health centers nkete no kra no NDC health centers makoma ko du 18 health centers Ghana nyina ubeka ya mapeni mama ka say ne eye ministers ne awotete obia salary so said obo omre bako akwa chip compounds NDC ya chip compounds mako apema hanu 1200 apem ne hanu en wo mo yeye en na che say emu be say apem ene ahansia 1600 so de wo mguso a wo mo ye construction MPP fo anwie HIV ewe NDC ti akonwa so say na wo mu free power 2016 no amabode wura ma HIV eye ade akode wo ya ene kra de enye ya ye kode wo bio ayi kura covid kura kumukofo che ace de actually choba ho nti wo enye hu no so beko NDC te HIV so wo mu kura wu HIV wo mu te so mane ba fo mo hamodua na miensa 43% and wo mu de te so nei MPP atena wa ma HIV cases so kwa esan akoso bio wo mu sa ma wo mu kura esan nya HIV no wo ma kobo no woro wo mu nya ge bio so o we de me hwe ne ho fefe ti sesala we fine ge na ni mu che so ba kokko de woni 8 obe 27 woni 8 so bi kura na vem lady na bia na mo woni bi che no won che NDC year campaign e ma wo mo anu wo mo no wuro no wo mu nyira wo mu yi ade juraja bra ho no ma no wo ye tourism minister kwa kokko wo ma HIV for ba mo mbe che condom e tu be kokko fa ge kura wo mo no wuro wo so che condom ti HIV infection no confirm or ha mu 50% MPP for ba e condom no anno and wo ma nem na girls for nana boys for nana wo mo bo no wuro sa je se kura HIV no kwa na ekosoro NDC time woni mother to child transmission wo ma nya HIV ni bi kura wo fa fura ya mu aduro enti akwa na wo sha yafu no onya HIV mo woni bi NDC te so ma ne ba from 81% and MPP for agum wo ma ye ema pemfo kura no ko mo HIV no NDC time ya mo aduro ma emu 66% e ba from HIV prevalent ananke konkola mu kura NDC te so 21% ama chese nkoda ya mu nufuo ma koda ne kama no ade nyina so konsoro 32% na we NDC onya ade afewe NDC modern bo national medical equipment replacement program wo mo ya di mfidie boa wo ma ya asabia no ade NDC ebo no modern palm wo de fa no critical diagnostic and treatment equipment to MRI machines scan machines ba ku bi the fluoroscopy fluoroscopy machine ba ku bi the x-ray digital mammography de show ma no fumu no ade oxygen plant no ade what they call 150 hospitals Ghana nyina NDC achievement to pacho ya check it won say what ground so say ya e was say ground pa national health insurance scheme Ubaka NDC ka so be one time period ya time was the time mama de wan kan say we mama achievement and e yehwe mama to me ma outpatient OPD utilization woman e ko OPD ya show kuta NHI card kwa ne hell e ko suru 9.3 million e free 2015 no ko so 29.6 million NDC born home de pa MPP buy NHI no 1% fear people and accounts woman the difference NDC man ko 29.6 million from 9.3 equal 29.6 million NDC achievement any year can kind after payment claims no anu omutua no hospital no ko wi a said omutua 2008 NDC better ko jaso but I know sabreso no na claims omutua 183 million Ghana cedis NDC free power 2014 kwa sabe ko no mo ko na ko so ko do 1.073 billion billion that is NDC claims otua pa after claims processing center one mu see claim process so there claims if you hospital number and check chape de no mu titim de call radio one mu see claims processing center wo Tamale Cape Coast Kumasi netumi abo ma NHI eduma no amayen kranko a ene wo and NDC kro ya no di claims yi ba ye and MPP for nam e de difference so NDC and the claim e de ba tie na wiem internet so what I say aye na nam accident and trauma center ye ready NDC ti akonya so wo ye NDC born homode ama accident and emergency center bi wosi e wo buipe a che say emergency bi bo betimi aye kora ansa na ye naba Tamale Teaching Hospital
Asantefoni akanfo na the problem of this country ye de yete so a ye nkanta Asantefoni akanfo na the problem of this country ye de yete so a yen can't. Asante Fonia can for the problem of this country. Yet Teswa, yen can't.
Okay. Abusia me church obi biara. 8 hour eneme ba man kan so adujama. I blogger Mahama nyansani ni siye na omo Ghana ha ni adujama ne man kan so mpetemo so nya so mfaso no. Manya akunya aba bebrem ba bia me gina sisiye ye teachers bungalow na mo yi. Na me wura mu no me ho adwire me. Hwe aha teachers bungalow nipa mienu na a share ha even say hi omu ho. Such a nice place. Me who adwire me. Hwe ade a Mahama ye ya Ghana for say Mahama anya hwe. But the monthly me secondary school bay na wo Ghana ha. Obe wure teachers bungalow obe hunu yankwa kitchen. Obe hunu ade fefe se hwe. We nye obi afie o. Enye obi afie. Mahama yi blog o si ye man kan so dudama. Kitchen ni, teacher ni kitchen ni. Enam so odwene teacher fo ho no ahomasu ho hia ni nti. Nipa de so nya ba bi da na wasomdwo wa na wo so utumi nya asomdwie akyerade hwe. Wasu aha enkandan pra mfa no ho enkandan emfa no kuma se dan mfa no ho hwe. Such a nice place. It's very Mahama nya hwe. Aha teachers for the tia oh come. It's very Mahama nya hwe ni ebu ni tiri so. Mo de mo ntra me say Ghana ha secondary school by the free JJ pencil back for pencil ni teacher secondary school yesi teachers bungalow by na efechen we wa wo hu bie no apart from yi blog Mahama si ye no ka kire me Ghana am nyi na atwe nipa ya dia osai wa hwe aha dan we say wo kumase anasa nkran na wo kwatie se 2 bedroom etimba e wo ne o kitchen a one to akwani na obe 20,000 for 2 years. Ati. Mahama, money yo.
You are foolish. I'm now Bamchen, Benso, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. I'm now Bamchen, Benso, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. He be president, I go chop. He be vice president, I go chop. It be my work and good work that will give me money to eat. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Miye majuma pemisika and I was say only pana Jimmy Amontiana. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Miye majuma pemisika and I was say only pana Jimmy Amontiana. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Foolish. I'm now Bamchen, Benso, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. I'm now Bamchen, Benso, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. I'm now Bamchen, Benso, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. Miye majuma pemisika and I was say only pana Jimmy Amontiana. With your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today.
When you are attacking back and open well to block, maybe I will not pop what is him because probably needs a quota. Don't have to register Milo. We have to register Milo. So that's we have to encounter what accepting regime will be there. And for serious, the war accepting regime will be there. Okay? I declare war in this country. The government needs to come out. Attacking back and open well to block, maybe I will not pop policy because no minister of Kusa, we have to register Milo. We have to register Milo. So we have to for accepting regime will be there. And for Syrians that want accepting regime will be there. Okay? I declare war in this country. The government needs to come out. And for Syrians that want accepting regime will be there. Okay? And for Syrians that want accepting regime will be there. For what accepting regime will be there. And for what accepting regime will be there. And for Syrians that want accepting regime will be there. Okay? I declare war in this country. And for what accepting regime will be there. And for Syrians that want accepting regime will be there. Okay? I declare war in this country. And for what accepting regime will be there. And for Syrians that want accepting regime will be there. Okay? I declare war.
You are foolish. I'm now bumping. President who person advice it is stop at him. They are foolish. With your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Me ya majuma pemisika. And I was saying, only pana Jimmy Amontiana. I was saying, only pana Jimmy Amontiana. I was saying, only pana Jimmy Amontiana. 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 Muslim. Only pana Jimmy Amontiana. Only pana Jimmy Amontiana. Muslim. Only pana Jimmy Amontiana. Muslim Yanka.
The lives of the people of Agyapong matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agyapong. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. 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 Enti yebesi bath houses so akaho. Yebesi 24-unit bath houses and 80 in all. 24-unit bath houses. Said there mubenya ebi mubeko na mujare anapa. 4-unit bath houses. Said there mubenya ebi mubeko na mujare anapa. 4-unit bath house. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari.
Janabia na enibi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianom mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe wompe we adia na wo pe ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianom mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianom mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianom mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to spare a moment to walk through with us the length and breadth of this country and see what, just in a sneak view, we are about to show you. A video documentary that introduces today's presentation.
Just see black and white in a world from
Here is a 38-in-1 cubicle private water closet facility for a rural community in the Ashanti region. The government is building over 1,400 of similar facilities for communities with no or disproportionate access to toilet facilities in all regions, plus 200 multi-unit flushable latrines, and has distributed over 17,000 units of Dignity toilets. Also, the government has built 4,765 toilet facilities in communities where open defecation is pervasive. All of these together is providing decent places of convenience for over 8 million people whose options would have been cut to either open defecation.
Most of the toilets in the data that we have just seen, that we in the table, are toilets that have been built under the One Constituency 1 Million project. That is not the end of the story. We have about 6 projects under the Toilets for All policy. We have built 28,485 household toilets. 12,972 toilets have been built. Then there's ongoing construction of the gas slip project. 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, they're building 1,900 toilets there. And Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilet for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856,000 people. This is quite remarkable. And because of all of this investment that has been made in the toilet infrastructure, 5,498 communities have been declared open defecation free.
Ghana for nyina be mutu be titi na Ghana for nyina nsem oh mutu ni munim ye kokko ba mutu ye black etu black nim ko those are the niggas etu black nim ko mo munim ye kokko mutu ye black. Very dirty people. 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 Very dirty people.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:44 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:44 in Ghana. If you're live on Loud Silence TV, good evening for tuning in. We are live across the world on Facebook. We are live on Multi TV on Loud Silence TV. We are live on Facebook. Search for With All Due Respect page on Facebook. With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. Search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube, on Facebook, and search for Loud Silence TV 2 on Facebook. We are also live on our affiliates platforms. Benjamin Wayo Mahama, his platform on Facebook, they are picking us live. We are also live on Multi TV, Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Our transpondent frequency is 11675H. 11675H. Our symbol rate is 30,000. You can get us live tonight. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's platform on Facebook, they are streaming the show live. NDC TV are streaming the show live. Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform on Facebook, they are live tonight. My own page, Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page, we are live. And also Ghana News Thread, they are our affiliates tonight. This is the state of the nation. Every single individual in Ghana, out of Ghana, who is more concerned about Ghana politics and some very important social issues, everyone is watching here. My name again is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. They are on standby, making sure all the facts are ready to be served. Tonight, we are back again to discuss Ghana. As you can see on the screen, it's a very simple thing to discuss tonight. We are going to open your eyes, open your mind. There are a lot of things that Ghanaians forget easily. There are a lot of things that sometimes people make it look so complex. It's so simple. Tonight, we'll be talking about Cecilia Dapaah and the Office of the Special Prosecutor. But Cecilia is not the main focus today. Our main focus is going to be on a woman called Madam Stella Wilson. She is the wife of Kennedy Agyapong. Most people don't know that this is Kennedy Agyapong's wife. Tonight, we will be telling you why Kennedy Agyapong has always had issues with Anas, had issues with a few things in his own party. We will be also telling you the reason why Kennedy is very, very anxious. He's doing everything. He's desperate to win the flag bearership race. There's something happening that most people don't know. When you want to know a dangerous man, you always have to look around and see who his wife is. You can see on this poster, Cecilia Dapaah is not as dangerous as Stella Wilson Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong's wife is the most dangerous woman in Ghana. When I talk about people who are draining the national coffers, people who are stealing from Ghanaians, that is how Kennedy Agyapong is making his illegal money in Ghana. Tonight, I'll be telling you and I'll be showing you why Kennedy Agyapong at this point feels he's a rich man, because we, the people, he has been taking our taxes indirectly using his wife. And this is basically the opener. In fact, there's more to be shown, but I just want people to know the background before, when I set into the Kennedy Agyapong illegal wealth, people will understand why he's doing what he's doing today. I've told you over and over, Kennedy Agyapong has never worked in his life to get any legal money. Everything that he has gained is through dubious political means, and we need to set that record straight. Kennedy Agyapong, when he came to the States to sue Kevin Taylor, we were clear to him that if he is ready to provide all documents about every contract that he has signed, every company he has dealt with, he should be willing to do. He should go ahead with the case. Kennedy knows that he has been involved in criminal issues when it comes to governance and how he's using government, especially the NPP government, to make money. People keep saying Kennedy Agyapong became rich when Kufuor became president. It is true, because he always steals from the taxpayer. And he always does it in a way that you will not directly know that he is the criminal doing this. Tonight, I will be setting the basis. I will be making sure that you understand the basics, so that when we go into the main issues about Kennedy Agyapong and his illegal wealth, using his wife Stella as the cash cow. This is Kennedy Agyapong's wife. Her name is Stella Wilson Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong uses Stella as his cash cow to steal from us Ghanaians. Tonight, what we will do is we will open the eyes of Ghanaians. We will draw your attention to things that you haven't actually paid attention to. This is Kennedy Agyapong's cash cow. He uses this woman to steal from you, the taxpayer, turns around to tell you that he's a rich man and that he has all the sense. Tonight, I will take my time and break it down for you to have a clear understanding of what is actually transpiring in Ghana. This is just the part 0. There's a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and it comes with facts. But tonight, our job here is to educate you, Ghanaian watching me, how these criminals calling themselves politicians use their relatives as cash cows. They use them as smoke screens to steal from you. Kennedy is a clear example of a liar who always thinks he's smart. Tonight, we will do the job here. We will break it down. The calculation will be mixed up with the rest of the pieces. The Kennedy boys are here. They are insulting me. Me encourage you grab with the matem. Me juma na me ye. Say Odin said you make an air tra. Now the court. As simple as that. If I show anything here and Odin say a tro, me try to so America court or obetuma circuit court, obetuma federal court, obetuma Supreme Court. You have the right. I have never said on my platform say obi any right to basically ask me the things and I say question. You have the right to question. That is why when I sit here, I tell you every single thing that we show on this platform, we will never do anything here without facts. That's it's something you need to get in your brains. If you have a problem with what we are doing, the court is there. Go to the court. You can come to the US. The court is there. Why do you people make it so complicated? It is simple. Interjumbre yebenya bote dwum Ghana for no nyome bi wo ha aya na monte ase. Aya na mama nipa bi dada mo. Kennedy is a trickster. He's a confident trickster. He's somebody will play on the conscience of Ghanaian and stolen from the taxpayers all his life. And he has become so confident to the point he feels to say, at this point, no more Jimmy I have made money out of them, and that today I can tell them I have made legitimate money. Till date, he cannot tell us there's 7,000 workers no more Ghana, and he has not been able to show us one person. He's a liar. He coordinates with his criminal gang to steal from Ghanaians. Tonight, we will show you every single thing. Say, when Kennedy sits on TV to say he's a legitimate businessman or boy or a cromfor, he's taking your own money and then he's turning the money to make you feel you are nothing. Kennedy Agyapong is not a rich guy. Kennedy Agyapong's wealth is born out of political criminality. That is how he made his money. He cannot even show his taxes. That is what I am telling you. And these are the kind of people today, the NPP. Your men, we have the men. These are the people. They are parading that we should vote and make them flag bearers and become president. Yabodam. We cannot allow ourselves to be ruled by criminals. Tonight, Makara said this is a series of a year. These things were there, we kept it because Bibian and Embrebian Kasayaka and Embrebian expose ayeye. And then addition maybe set a foundation. It me set a foundation. Now if me chip documents na me pull in my Ghana for what you maybe asia. Because Kevin Kaye, now the basis now starting any and into to a long project. This woman is Kennedy Agyapong's cash cow. Ono so no fa edinya Ghana for ediwia sika every Ghana for bidi de Kevin Ekoberi Taylor me papa na me maame edin a omde to me no be amfantini kakra sai ahonani kakra me ena mo from Ibrahim Mahama kakra ena Dango te kakra ya kambum. I am the most richest journalist in Ghana. It's a fact. I ran the airwaves. This is the state of the nation. The president of the Republic of Ghana is even watching me. Eye impenifor mo Ghana ahem for asofo akromfo ene omamudi no kre o Ghana. They are all watching because here is where truth lies. We are going to be factual. Yeba bechire chiremu KYERA ye bechire chiremu ama Ghana for ehunu kre no mabano na maba o hwame afra unia na unia so freni unia Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team are live. And we are live across the world on Facebook. We are live on TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. This show is in 4 segments. If today is your first time on this platform or on this TV, this show comes in 4 different segments. The first segment is what I call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching us across the world in Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. The second segment, normally there are 2 segments put together, calculation and also social media segment. Calculation is basically we taking you into the past, reminding you of the Jandam, the lies, the Jandam group of companies, the lie they sold to you, the numerous lies they sold to you before election 2016, lied about John Mahama, lied about the NDC, deliberately lied because their ethnicity does not allow them to speak the truth. We will bring you all the way back, remind you of things that you have forgotten, and then correct them. The social media segments, when I call people, pick stories from different social media platforms, news outlets, portals, break it down, the most important one though, to make you understand what is actually transpiring around you. The third is what we call the pound for pound. That's when we discuss Cecilia Dapaah, who is a lesser thief than Kennedy Agyapong's wife, Stella Agyapong. Tonight, I'll open the phone lines when this show is over. You will speak on the things I will speak on. We will deliberate and then we'll end the show exactly at 8 p.m. That's 12 p.m. Ghana time. My name again is Kevin Ekoberi Taylor. People don't like me and I don't like people. If we say we are sitting ubi dwawa na osudwa yaba no ne aba obia entena se bichia ahemfomo Ghana nyina pia otufo se tutu na wakasa yebedwudwam yebekirechirem ma Ghana fo nyina ehunu kure no obia entena se dwumade na ba we Loud Silence TV. Kevin Taylor, welcome, Mr. President.
We need at this stage of Ghana's history somebody who can bring the nation together, and my opponent's track record does not fit that role because in his own party he's not able to bring his people together. Today, that is the truth. People can criticize Akufo-Addo and MPP. If you criticize him, they'll suspend you or they'll sack you, or his attack dogs will set on you. Ask people in MPP, they're quiet. And that's why I said a good number of people in MPP are quiet. They can see the bus is going to crash. But if they say it, they will attack them. And so they're quiet, waiting for that.
I like that word John Mahama used. You cannot speak in the MPP today. When you speak at Agyapong, he's attack dogs. If you speak about Nana Akufo-Addo, or you speak about Akufo-Addo, he's attack dogs. Bawumia's attack dogs. If they have worked, why are they releasing attack dogs? Come on our platforms. They are all over the place. They release their attack dogs because those dogs don't think. But you see, God has given us something. Onyame achaye bibi achade odi ama say in the midst of foolish people we should try and make sure one or two are saved. Until we don't care the number of attack dogs, Bawumia, Kennedy, NPP as a political dimwit party they have released in the system. Our job here is omo asebio e wo se ejanensa ka omo nsa be ka omo enyansafo na sebio omo nto aba se ejimifo na enya party na adokro omo no, they will think, they will analyze, they will think about Ghana's future, then they will be like, no me nya kwasea biem emma MPP ni bia mena wokasa na we wundi di ye Kennedy ba eda jantre ni so Kennedy ba kuta what we call the American passport ne ba bia ni wo ye Ghana ni mena wote hey Mahmoud Bawumia insurance thefts. I'll come to that issue. I'll break things down. Nyama ye be no Ghana no, you people you bow down and say Kevin yesrew you say the boy yesu BJ boyesu na asem fa na asem nko ye be bomusu with the facts. Oya wo hia enyege Jandam is dead. Jandam na friend Jandam nkofo kan we Jandam we are tro obotwantwa to Mahama so obotwantwa to John Mahama so we dey yakamfo yenda da Ghana for ewu yekuno yama the poison. We have killed Jandam. Na there de wo nyina na say MPP for ankasa spokesperson omo women's wing, the witchcraft wing no Agyapong oni ne di omonim pesebio asante sama dokro nti ohun no krakra mpese obeka sebio ende ye recruit no every Jandam fonim because oye chief Jandamists or a Jandamtress. Jandamtress no, and the onena eka John Mahama in some sempa John Mahama ye. Ebia na unim de John Mahama ye. Ebia na unim de MPP ye. Ayana NDC ye. Ayana sebio manisi sumna so mikuta mudium nana piao. Nana mikuta mudium. Ebia na what to say Jimmy Fobiti radio so na TV so Facebook ebusa John Mahama obeye den. Mwangasa Agyapong oyemo MPP card holding member no. Or say, what church mumu, dear John Mahama ya obey to so. Inti sebi omu amubuza se John Mahama obey dieno. Mr. de John Mahama ye no, enye. Mwanga se Agyapong mukrom asantinia oso onka no kre ende bema bi afanichi emana besha bruchire awose preko no wachirechirem dear John Mahama ye me pesa nka musu ye video monka Agyapong na onchirechirem de eye nanado dankwa ene mo MPP na ye mwanga samo campaign manager women's witchcraft wing of the NPP Agyapong ono na eka chem o se de NDC ayeni enti misraw Moi, my dream of from Kakrana Mubuza said, Mahama obey den the Mahama ayeni obey bi aka ho in free.
I time what to fufra matema. Say about them, don't to one eternal will be other corner mampa. And this is to me, I am my time hospital go extema come to trade. Yeah, bed you owe me a 130, bet me quite to them. Right now, hospital, see, I read the NDC to me, and Sana, one free Abemu 2016. We are NDC to me, upgrading the expansion. Just say, what's there? A crime right now, hospital, they are fan of rage, I would tell them. Was I in Fidiani be back out, see, I don't need to money, what's some money they brought because upgrading. Say, so called rage hospital and as a Accra Regional Hospital. Bed your womb, you no 620 bed capacity. And no crown was obey be account actually be NDC Bebano. Was so a Ashanti Region Hospital where you for hours a week. And also bed your womb, Makumakwa, Henu, Edunum 250. Was I required say where they are construction, it has NDC never started yet. And now the Upper West Regional Hospital and the NDC the tree and what was so and my wafo. Young Messi district. NDC a design a construction a equipping and the just or the Fidiani Adenia Gumu was I integrated IT center for from Dodoa. Say so do Dodoa, one more hospital for from NDC in a formula hospital for you on dance a dance from now a Romeo Drew Crum, our dance NDC NA I bet if the minimum I bet if the NDC and started here woman and then my call. I know make a renovation of schools or and NDC, I bet if the end I know me and I'm called NDC started and you do one more concrete here. One the chef, one more to say, yeah, concrete papa. That's NDC and the man and the many a school projects. I mean, minimum foundation. You call ye cobra ne champo kro manu kra ye ne ko peti ni school e de man wonu kra wan peti ye ne peti e de man no ana garu timpani kumawu ani second year hodi NDC wie de to hospital ni nyina e won Takrade hospital NDC sheda ya upgrading papabudu Takrade hospital this year e chambroche and wadu and so Takrade MPP strong go to NDC o wie Bogatanga hospital was on the bed ni be kan home as so do boga hospital bed the oya hasa e bi watch ensia 386 and NDC here design construction to way NDC na shase when design one construct one equipment system bed district hospital where you was saraga where you kepa and soko e were you say dun kacha mpotemo and soko chifu plaso where you konongo odumasi ni nyina konongo odumasi kwa montoma NDC so NDC where district hospital mo chen ade ma wo Madina hospital ya honorable Mustafa Ahmed wo Mustafa Boniface Abubakar Sadiq the constituency no wo fi saraga na bedi MP where guy say and so hospital I want district hospital NDC and 100 bed capacity was MPP by one for one single bed in po Mufan so NDC and a mam. After NDC na starting project initiation commencement one starting where hospital so many NDC Buipe NDC solar NDC we solar tuna kaba NDC tolong NDC with NDC nina NDC there you hospitals no e wo honum enyina e de ma wo mafo ho yanjo polyclinics NDC ti akonya so ye yansana wo free power 2016 uko 5 polyclinics and NDC what akonya so ye Upper West Regional Hospital ewo wichao Bable Lambushi Aniko Anaheim Nina NDC and polyclinics ewo honum 5 polyclinics akesia ewo Northern Region ekosi Pandai Katale Janga any Chiripone any Karaga and also NDC and polyclinics makuma kunum Western Region wasa dunkwa Bogoso Inshayem Empoho Elubo NDC aye polyclinics akesia num edi amamo na musumun kaya say to the mala afei polyclinics ahafo sa bani enche mu tire abro ahafo enkan kwanta wamfie kwatire Chechibentia, Boma, NDC polyclinics, Makuma num honum. Is so the canning Boma, NDC, polyclinics, Makuma Kudun Sia, and Oye, honum kwa. Polyclinics, Makuma Kunum, Greater Accra region, Adenta. Ashama, Botiano, Odumai, Sege, NDC, and polyclinics Nina, and NDC Boajumo, auntie. Ya Kenya, Patrona also call round. No, I check it, said the Kuma honum. Is so the canning Boma, NDC, polyclinics, Makuma Kudun Sia, and Oye, honum kwa. Polyclinics, Makuma Kunum, Greater Accra region, Adenta. Ashama, Botiano, Odumai, Sege, NDC, and polyclinics Nina, and NDC Boajumo. Botiano, Odumai, Sege, NDC, and polyclinics Nina, and NDC Boajumo. And polyclinics Nina, and NDC Boajumo, auntie. Ya Kenya, Patrona also Sege, NDC, and polyclinics Nina, and NDC Boajumo, Sege NDC and polyclinics Nina, and NDC Boajumo, auntie. Ya Kenya, Patrona also call round. No, I check it, said the Air Empire or hot, and I at the same. Young Concordia polyclinics are what Central Region. Central Region, the Siase. Gomwa de Rampong, Bimpong, Akamfudi, Mitidi, Patrona de Achame, or some mamma Yamrasa, a doctorana dinamite, a ni, Enche, Eti Sunkwa, Asikuma, Jamana, Aguna Biakwa, Briwa, Ekufina kwa, Chifuati Mokwa, Gomwa Potini na NDC, where polyclinics Makuma 10, Honum, where polyclinic ba coupe our bamboy, and Pona, Pajama, Fibole Bamboyo, and so why pet and Wayano, Swongo. So I guess why a person community was I a polyclinics Makumaku 20, our Asante, water raging, Upper East, Ukani Naboma, a fair health centers and Ketan Crown, NDC health centers Makumaku watching 18 health centers. Ghana nyina ubeka ma pani ma ka say ne aye ministers ne awoti to obia salary so said obo mre bakwa chip compounds NDC ya chip compounds ma ko apema hanu 1200 apema hanu en wo mo ye na che say emu be se apem ene ahansia 1600 so de wo mguso a wo mo ye construction MPP fo anwie HIV ewe NDC ti akonwa so sa na wo mu free power 2016 no amabode ma HIV yade ko de wo ya ene kra de ene yade ko de wo bi kra covid kra kum kofo che AIDS de actually chobara ho nti wo enye hu won so beko and this is HIV so wo mu kra wu HIV wo mu te so mane ba fo mo amoduana miensa 43% and wo mu de te so nei MPP atena wa ma HIV cases so kwa esan akoso bi wo mu sa ma wo mu kra esan nya HIV no wo ma kobo no woro wo mu nya ge bi o so we de me hwe ne ho fefe ti sala we fine ge na ni mu che so ba kokko de woni 8 wo be 27 woni 8 so bi kra na vem lady na bi na mo woni bi che no won che ndisi year campaign e ma wo ma no wo mo no woro no wo mu nyia wo mu yi ade juraja bra ho no ma no wo ye tourism minister kwa kokko wo ma HIV for ba mo be che condom en tu be ko fa ge kra wo mo no wo so che condom ti HIV infection no call from or have 50%. MPP for buy a condom no and no and woman them na girls for nana boys for nana and woman born world they say HIV no kwa na ekosro NDC time when mother to child transmission woman nya HIV ni bi kra wo fa fura ya mu aduro enja kra no say afuru no onya HIV mo wani bi NDC teso ma ne ba from 81% and MPP for jagum woman ye ma pem for kra no komo HIV no NDC time ya mo duro ma emu 66% e ba from HIV prevalent anenke konkola emu kra NDC teso 21% ama chese nkoda ya mo nufuo ma koda ne kama no ade nyina so konsoro 32%. That we NDC onya ade after NDC modern board national medical equipment replacement program wo mo ya di fidie boa wo ma ya asabia no ade NDC ebo no modern palm wo dey friend critical diagnostic and treatment equipment to MRI machines scan machines ba could be the fluoroscopy the name fluoroscopy machine ba could be the x-ray digital mammography the show manu fumu no ade oxygen plant no ade they call 150 hospitals Ghana nyina NDC achievement to pacho ya ke ya check it won say wo ground so say ya e was say ground pa national health insurance scheme Ubaka NDC ka so be no one time period ne ya time was time Mama de wan kan say we Mama achievement and ye hwe Mama to me ma outpatient OPD utilization woman e ko OPD ya sha wukuta NHI card kwa ne e hwe e ko suru 9.3 million e free 2015 no ko so 29.6 million NDC born home de pa MPP buy NHI no 1.2% fear people and accounts woman the difference NDC man ko 29.6 million from 9.3 equal 29.6 million NDC achievement any year can kind after payment claims no one mutual no hospital no korea said mutual 2008 NDC better ko jaso but I know sabreso no na claims mutual 183 million Ghana cedis NDC free power 2014 kwa sabe ko no mo ko na ko so ko do 1.073 billion billion that is NDC claims to pa after claims processing center one mu see claim process so there claims if hospitals number and check chape de no mu titim de coverage one mu see claims processing center wo Tamale Cape Coast Kumasi netumi abo ma NHI eduma no amayen kanko a ene wo and NDC kroya no the claims yi ba ye and MPP for nam e dey difference so NDC and the claim e dey ba tie na wiem internet so what I say aye na nam accident
Inti mwa ya na mubusa question mahama beye den no we na obeye ne double hafi matemase mon kurasefo na mompe impuntio no yene akamfo na yen kaya de no we ni kakra John Mahama yeye inti that question of mahama beye den no answer ni nie na onim de ya wasem we mu on girl we Jandamres eye MPP women's witchcraft wing no omo jandam dress ni now sa lady we okase efre kuapoki onimwe nyina wo obetena radio so a obeka kire wo say politicians are higher MPP ni NDC di omadi ehwamo omammoaye NDC o MPP o omonye sa no mukasa efri say oye assessment na ontumi fa MPP into NDC ho na on some pe NDC nti obemo adwene ye say MPP no omagim no almost the same to say NDC for it is a wuti om language in that politicians they have disappointed us and we have so many videos I can show you after oye video we you after oye show we echere Ghana for a third world country the aban bi de less than 4 years abeye no. These are some of the things enye nyina o we ni nyoma ni bia John Mahama ye under 4 years 3 years 4 months. And so sa abayua we besa betena TV so I no contintini abetietiem and MPP and this MPP dem ye pe. Politicians have disappointed Ghana. Politician behind disappointed Ghana. The NPP has disappointed Ghana. If we say Omwe Jimmy, it is the moment you go on radio. Now would any be saying now Moka say politicians have disappointed. I can't say that be why you know form unim nyansa washa dana person with Ghana boni because one person be Ghana bonia. San yomaya okaka eni nyina eye party ba akopɛ na yeye saa time nipa na odis na otiase ebiana na all kan say oko baby ono an nani kotua nani ekohu ye enso betena ase e wo radio so time na ye beto about 2016 one kan kire Ghana for the same thing na Captain Smart yeah. They were traveling to their hometowns. Captain Smart, Agyapong, Kwame Sefa Kan, Kweku Baku, they were traveling around the nation. They were seeing all these things being built. Omobusu afokra from na mowen also yeko eyo ene de abesi polyclinic hanti yanko eye kumase yanko sunyane ose onim si esi polyclinic close to ne kroma ofri bae aban be ne si so aban not so no, but every time they take the mic and sit on radio they don't speak about it because the agenda was that yem to NDC no matter what omo yentafo omo ya wonafo omo ya nkranfo omo ya krobofo omo nka mese omo de omo geje rollins asefo omo ya nkwasiafo it omo di mpunti okra ba let us not discuss it inti ende no omo language is simple Mahama be yeden de mo ankasa mo de mano ani mani de mani hu ye ene de mano kan ya mo NPP witchcraft women's witchcraft jandamtress eye Agyapong edina no aken eye 1% of Adia John Mahama ye in less than 4 years. It is na Ghana now da hu busa say Mahama be den with all due respect we Jimmy. We don't need to waste time on you. We don't need to try and debate you. So obi tena okrampo say onu be yi ano asa nipa na onu be yi ano no sebio na adwene wo form because the facts are there. And okwa ekurasia biasia NDC aye bibi wo ho. We are a third world country. We need to build our basics. Sata mana John Mahama yes anyoma we nyina na enkofo we nim no. Oman hene Kobna Sante Obi no muti radio so they were still saying say John Mahama is a bad leader. Omu nyina say John Mahama ye incompetent. Today after 7 years to 8 years, omu party naba. Omu MPP naba. Omu Ekufuado aba. Any abodamfo omu kan hu nyina aba. After 7 years, omu ntimi boast of one regional hospital. They can't even boast of 5 polyclinics. 7 years. Ghana's debt and something close to 600 billion. John Mahama the 53 billion. And the Tnaso Ediga Ebo Ghana Hobra 53 billion. Bank of Ghana and the Kufuado 1 year pay Oma Boka 60 over billion. And so still, I want journalists at Ghana say politicians say politicians they emu die because I'm betna na me say journalists or more Ghana you need a very ignorant statement because there are some journalists who are doing legitimate job. Inti I cannot sit here and say Ghana journalists, Ghana media. I can say some journalists, I can say majority of the journalists in Ghana are not doing as good. But when I sit here and I pick a big brush and I brush the whole surface and say everybody is bad, then I am not making sense. I'm not being rational. May journalism now I don't understand. And just and I say journalists or more Ghana nyina abodam or me akromfo I am not doing anybody any good. The same way, some say politicians are the same. Politicians say wow, also a journalist. You are not intelligent enough to sit before the people. That is the reason why every political party has its philosophy, its mission, its aims, its vision, its manifesto. And on your near the assess Juma were you able to deliver into when you pick this and you said this is the NDC their job. It was a social contract between any NDC, our political party, and you try to almost say omudi so mfie enan na omubefiri so no dwumadi a omudi ye nyina ni enti etam sa de we na ya hwe ho ne aka se eto sen ne etuama MP NDC fo ya to eto sei enti ye nhwe ye sika ye de ma aban anajo mahama te so me NDC fo no edien na omudi ye. That is how we assess political parties. Ye wi ani atam NPP for manifesto ye tua eto momo ye ko mfie nwotwe dwumadi be na mode eto ni die. So that is how you make analysis. You do analysis. Uko school. Now with your thesis, your final report. That is how you analyze issues. You first pick everybody's report and you analyze what went into the report. How much investments were made. And so you cannot just sit broadly and say, politicians Ghana politicians when you make that vague statement, you are ignorant. You don't have the right to sit before any intelligent Ghanaian to help him. Because the moment you're making that vague statement, and then now you're diabolic, then you are covering up the incompetence of a party maybe you belong to or you have soft spot for. Because we see regional hospital. I cannot sit here and say this regional hospital was built by Atamils. No. I cannot say it was built by Atamils because the facts are there. The day the construction started, when money was acquired for that construction, the documents trail are there. It mean to me befa Atamils project Emma Mahama. Mean to me fa Atamils project Emma Kufuado. Mean to me fa Kufuado project Emma Mahama. I am a journalist. I should be able to read, understand, break it down, and lead you to the facts. Ain't sa girl we better radio so china or chinechi. No, cause politicians no almost disappoint here. She is covering up the incompetence and failure and disgrace of Patia Odom, which is the current administration, because she cannot talk about the achievement. I can give a queer pocket 3 months to speak on NPP's achievement. Met mama the 3 months, she will never be able to mention one regional hospital, 5 polyclinics. She can't mention one project, monumental, socially, economically, that is viable, Ebwa Ghana, employing people, creating revenue. She cannot mention one. The things are not counting and can yet temahabo 1 and 2 are Mahama ye you. She did not speak about Pokwase interchange. She did not speak about Ayekaswa. She did not speak about the general market, Kejetia, Tafo. She spoke only 1% of the NDC, but she will tell you Ghana politicians a failure if we say NPP a failure. And this is how they destroy a nation. Ever seen there? No journalist should be able to make that statement. So what is a journalist be being and say politicians have failed us, they have failed us. That journalist is diabolical. On kanukre or bedadao. Because I can't look at this and say a political party that was in power for 4 years has failed me, borrowed 53 billion, has failed me. No. Because you cannot give me anything that can be compared to this, which is better than this. Until you are able to give me something to compare to what I have in my hand, that will show, say, the amount of money that we have spent. Sika ya say no, say omaino, any sika ye dino, and home faswono, it is equal to what is in the book and their report. If you're not able to do that, then you don't have that mental capability and you don't have that right, moral right to sit on TV. No, I can say politicians in DCV, MPP, NDC are the same. So, I see you as a mad person. Before election 2016, there were people on TV so anopa area enyumbre. Yes, anopa. All that we do is say we wait. Yes, anopa. You got not trot room. You train. You saw a TV anopa. You train wine. You train ni pebi. Omu di ewu omu say. Omu no muko tie beka. Anase kote beka for journalist for. Omu na omu pensen semu. Omu na omu akenkan. Omu nim no kure from bone. Omu na sebio. Omu take site. Omu kano seni tie. So 2013, 14, 15. Near sorry anopa. We hear or we wait and listen to people like Kwame Sifakain. Because onena okasa se nsem training one nipa bi ba betena radio so na ma ka Ghana nsem no correct bi etie Kwame Sifakain na onte Mali Kweku Bako na onte Pakistan eye omo a Kwame na danka mo na omo nte Uzbekistan no mo nyina ne ete Ghana Omuni and the Fakwan Bakoso, Omuni and the Kunkrasi, Omuni and the Consori, Omuni and the Tinkran, Omokota Krade Eku Kumase, Omuni Suneti Ghana, Petro Bokosra, Omokahu, Petro Boba from Omokahu, Saban ye bibia, Omokrati Jaye. If we say eba ye Kasiebo, any Kasie news Omun news outlets no, Omunomunya information first. Saban ye bibi waha, ye kind of news into Omokrawo, Obibasie first hand knowledge about information. Into no money there about information no omo watching. But ask yourself, why didn't we know all these things before election 2016? Yebusa kwa msifa kain. Ade intina on to mean ka eye NDC abain. Juma omudi. Papa omo ye as a morning show host. Ye from chairman general. Mema Refi and the Kwame Sifaka iku for the amade Juma. Oko Ghana National Petroleum Authority NPA Ghana mfanguni nyina bibia ekono ono ne da no one Mustafa Hamid or the board so yetua ne ka millions of dollars every month ekufu ado amakwa amisifa kan yedwuma na sa chairman general no ono na nanka o se odi eginemu eka no kore no ekyerew se politicians ebu a ende nipa na osanko odi eginemu eka no kore ekyerew no nipa na okote ne to abehwe edwuma odie no sa nipa na ma ne dwuma. Into another danko ekufuado ama Kwame Sefa kan yedwuma ewo NPA and the $200 dollars ekufuado ama ne car ya ma ne dan and the sika ena orgy we are sure say another danko ekufuado so odi bone oboni petuo o man ne say Kwame Sefa be kan betena TV so anopa obeka akireo Paul Ademochire ogina Metro TV another danko ekufuado ama ne dwuma odena koto Ghana airport and the oyepenyini wo ho de o no ye $200 dollars Yamane car, Yamane dine, Busumi bia etuana aketua kese. Paul Ademochire catcher also a journalist or Jene Ghana ho, Ohunu Kro be catcher. Na me no ti hey, say eye Cecilia Dapaah area over $20 million. Odwin say Paul Ademochire. Ekufuado afọ de Juma Cecilia Dapaah so ekufuado afọ de Juma no. Paul Ademochire be catcher say eye bone. Dabi. Obe catcher say bi boni bi eni wo. If you say oni Cecilia Dapaah no difference nim ekufuado afọ mu nyina ejuma. So they are all employees to the man we are supposed to check. In the before 2016, Yebusa Kwame Sefa kan aban na Mahama ebu no ohun ne sen na Mahama aban no omo ye bibia sebio e wo se ebo ho dewuro eche Ghana fo de enya no so ne aka ubetumi as a journalist no wahu bi wote Ghana wanyini ye maamenom ye nananom ye nuanom titrotro ma omo tiewu de wohu ye no menka ba de wahu no ubetumi aka ho asem ache Ghana fo Kwame Sefa kan anu asem ni
Dumso and dollar. That's what I think.
I mean, to me, Chrebi bees from Common Penny.
Oh, say me fair assessment.
No,
and I will say I am not qualified, but I can say for a fact that he has two problems. Both of them start with D.
Apart from problems?
Dumso and dollar.
Apart from problems?
I leave the praise singing to those who are paid to do that.
No, but you are a broadcast journalist and you can do a fair, balanced, objective, analysis. As you have put it, Dumso and dollar are the problems. What about achievements?
Oh, I mean, there are people paid to talk about his achievements.
No, but you are
Dumso and dollar. That's what I think.
I mean, to me, Chrebi bees from Common Penny.
Oh, say me fair assessment.
No,
and I will say I am not qualified, but I can say for a fact that he has two problems. Both of them start with D.
Apart from problems?
Dumso and dollar.
Apart from problems?
I leave the praise singing to those who are paid to do that.
No, but you are a broadcast journalist and you can do a fair, balanced, objective, analysis. As you have put it, Dumso and dollar are the problems. What about achievements?
Oh, I mean, there are people paid to talk about his achievements.
No, but
so this is Kwame Sefa kan. Kwa Abeku Santana or Kwa Abeku Santana show so UTV was saying. And Abeku Santana Busano. Ghana had the Obiafro chairman general. The ekoso abemu aban toto ye the ekoso bone papa unim ni nyina tina no pebia kokroku obi etio o se wo de Ghana na da wakoma so. You are here to serve the people. Wa ba se obeka no kre no de enkoso ye no obeka. Itabeku Santana Busano. Mahama aban ye ekoso ye wo 2016 enche beto aba. Na die na unhu aban no ho. O se o de ohun ni se Dumso any dollar na akodu 4.2 no ebegu Mahama aban no eno na ye Mahama aban no ade a eye ade bone a Mahama aban ne ye ade ntia o se dum so bi wo ho na dollar no sa time na wo 4 na endu 4.1 crowd it was about 3.9 na endu 4 Kwame Sefa kan say dollar na e wo 3.8 to 3.9 no any dum so no eno no hu say ebegu aban no e wo se Ghana for hwe so no to aban no omutu aban no ana Abeku Santana say Kwame we a journalist anope bia newspaper wo Ghana nyina da wanim Daily Graphic den Informer den Statesman omu nyina Daily Guide obia e chro de ekoso Ghana mo na anopa sebi o ye maame mo e hwe mo nim se mo beka no kra chro mo. You are the people nipa na mo Ghana no e rely wo so enti let the people know say John Mahama betena so a ekọ mfie nan a edi eye mfie miensa ne echirei Edia de pa and the one said John Mahama and NDC no why ye abra John Mahama betena so 2012 to 2016 or say obia ni Ghana wotua ne kase ombo John Mahama edwuma pa ho de wuru. That was the words of Kwame Sefa. Or say sa edwuma no ye man sika se onye. It means say or it meant say na onim say dwuma die ekoso MPP NDC John Mahama ban no na omu ye mpuntu dwuma asesa nipa abrabo nanso osena John Mahama man sika NDC for enhye na funumu ma omu man dan omu man dwuma omu ensesa eye Jubilee House sika man nti onye ready say kotoka obebo hu dewuru onye ready say eye regional hospital no obebo hu dewuru oni de obeka che Ghana for no say dollar ni dum so no omu hwe no ho no mo nto aba. Technically, no catch Ghana for say, Monche dollar ni dum so na muntu aban no na Dapaah eye aban na ye de o se obia ma ni sika na ye onkofo ye tu omo ka so omo ge den omo ka aban no ho asempa na ono ye journalist ye Ghana ni a anope bi oti TV so pensem of the journalist no also obia ma ni sika into whether John Mahama built a regional hospital to save a Ghanaian no Kwame Sefa kan ni kurom no he does not care and he's only going to talk about it because the job and say until you pay him he will not say any good thing about you. And and there Kwame Sefa kan continue radio so his focus is to make sure say Ekufuado aban na etua ne ka afan ejuma no say omo ya de kura na nya he needs to find a way no kofa enkophobia who think the same as him as sebio omo ndwene Ghana ho e de say Aloteje Corps Kweku Bako eye Kwame na Duncan people who are basically like filth or you see omo to try and clean the employer up because sebio aboabia didi ko bebia na so mbeto no enti ende no Ekufuado na etua ne ka se Ekufuado boni patuo kura obedane nani na waka se o ende de yanko ka asem foforo na Black Star share. That is what is happening and into what I am doing today no they don't like me because adentina was abrantie bi ba na asema ya was kata ho no obiem aka ne sibi etie. So the problem with these people omoneme woni nyina na say they don't want me to be telling you say omo twa wontro omo ka no kre omo ye MPP for ya for omodwuma omo na essay ma brabo. Majority of them are liars. By a simple amount. Enti say what to wana say utie kwa poki oka 1% of John Mahama de waye na so waba wenuma. It is some of the journalists who today before John Mahama left office they felt to say I was saying this call. So it wasn't about John Mahama na onye jumo. Get this in your head. It wasn't about NDC not delivering. Was not about NDC not protecting the public purse. It was not about NDC not creating jobs. It was about we don't want NDC. It was say Ekufuado MPP ni bano mube tuyayeka. Inti Ghana for omubewu se omubedi abobo se yebetwa trachro mo omo Dapaah eko mabrabo no ombepoa. That was the agenda. The agenda was that destroy the name Mahama. It is Osha from 12, 13, 14, 15. The argument was that Mahama niminyansa. Mahama ntumi mwa Ghana. NDC akromfo. Ebe sinde, the work Mahama has done. Ejuma NDC aye. They still cannot after 7 years. Omu ntumi point to one thing omu MPP a wafo omu ejuma aye. So, mema obi an convince and confuse you. These are simple facts. Yeah, we had today because some people deliberately decided, say, yeah, yes, he came free NDC. Well, let me tell you for a fact. There was one thing Mahama never does. Mahama never throws money away. At the Kudienti and Nipa do be ampe Mahama some say Mahama was not giving them money. Sir John Mahama agent salary ne. Na John Mahama wajit 30,000 Ghana, 50,000 Ghana. Na onimsa Rebecca Kufuadu wo fie. Onimsa ne ma 5 or 6 no wo fie. Na send salary no or the beko Japan. Edi akwa ko gine ni wo ho a, it is John Mahama's problem. And this last year say after John Mahama free power 7 years no se kwasie bi beka kyo se Mahama free power watoda ya ma obi a ana watam sika ama obi a mebusa o se Mahama sika no de ama obi this year no e ya ban sika ana se ono an botom sika because Ghana mremu no so obi free so a ye wo ho kwan se buanfo se ye gidi ne won gina so we wi Ghana sika. So we had the opportunity to do what? To prosecute John Mahama. Na ye wo opportunity constitution ma ho kwan se obi free aban mu na ye hu se oye president na obokro no a e ma ye kwan window bi se mfie mienu osemiensa no ye betumi di na kogina den court na ye bua no for na atunatu ifiase opportunity na ba na nka ye wo evidence ana ye wo ngina so a ada ne anche Mahama ntum inti se endemetia na so be ka kirem say John Mahama the $100 billion akoto dayache obi a I don't care because you cannot prove to me say e ya ban sika. John Mahama, the taxes of Ghana today on fan nsankan. We were supposed to hold John Mahama accountable in office, even in office. So again salary now or decided so obey the obey you cannot hold him accountable because any salary. To date, we have not been able to find any Ghana document, a buying documenter, a Chelsea John Mahama yin inside the boy buying sikim at the kwache obi. No. And after John Mahama leaves power and now left power, if John Mahama today carries $100 billion, no so that check Kevin Taylor, nobody can speak because it is not the taxpayers' money. You had the opportunity to investigate Mahama and put him into jail. You did not do it. So Obi making that argument with Jimmy. Only basis for that argument. You see, back to the topic or the issue I was discussing itself, no? NPP, they are always helped by some of the media. Yenin sa santifo, yenin sa akamfo, yeni akamfo, titru asantifo ne ase Ghana. Mebdo asantifo, me penwasem. But sometimes the only problem with asantifo say, you don't want the truth. And then more weakness. More Achilles heel is that you are scared of the truth. That's all. Your different tribes in Ghana, they all have their own deficiencies and now they have their own problems. Oko tribe be more obia on the problem. But you see, when it comes to my own tribe, any miankasa men call for a free account for Titua Santifua. The other tribes, when you criticize them, they wholeheartedly take it. Or criticizes Remufua, they take it. Because they know that you are telling them the truth. So, criticizing Awunafua, they take it because they know you are telling them the truth in their face. At a point, you catch them say, "Mo Awunafua, matu abama NDC ya to semponchi, mu basis and they took a step back and they started asking the NDC, you have given us some things that we asked for, but you have not given us everything. And because you have not given us that attention, the level of a year development, a year expected free because we are voting for you based on what you are giving us. So you realize 2014, 15, 16, they took a step back. They looked around Ghana and said, the amount of vote I want for yede mamo NDC no, and ye who development na mo deba no, mo di university by atiasie, mo ye kwan atiasie, mo biebie, but you need to do more. So they repelled. Or they quelled in. So 2016, they decided to vote for the NDC. They decided to tell the NDC that you are doing something, but you need to do more because we are the people who are always voting and people insulting us. Now, what happens to Yeni Anoma Santifo say? When you take this same argument, now the Bamini Anoma Santifo nim, because Mini Anoma Santifo, a DNA MPP ayamamo. Adentina mo to aba te say ntwenti bia na awonafo de to aba no na yeti omo na menuanoma santifo be befu. But the issue is, and the fact is, what can you point to after voting for the NPP for 16 years, Kufo the 8th next year, na Nanado Dankwe Kufuado 88, JJ Rollins the 8th, Atamos John Mahama 8. Now it's NDC rule Ghana 16 years under the Fourth Republic. And the NPP rule Ghana 16 years under the Fourth Republic. Remember, Ghana, you started the constitution Ghana buying from 1992. That is when the constitution Ghana. So anything outside the 1992 constitution, you cannot call it as a Fourth Republic ruling. That time no na enwoma bi aniwa eye fruma we build a nation around. The holy grail of Ghana is the constitution. And no na yehwa so edibu Ghana. If you want to talk about Ghana, simply you start to book Ghana in the mainstream. You can say mainstreamer. Time a yetoto nyama ehhye nyoma se embra betum ni we di. Ye nyina betum akoto aba. Ye be yi asemesi, ye de mra na bebu man no. It was from 1992. It technically from next year and there NPP ebu Ghana so 16 years. Kufo 8, Ekufuado 8. NDC ebu Ghana so 16 years. JJ Rawlings, Atamils Mahama 8. Now the question here is, we are Santinina Mibusa say na MPP ayamoa ehina midi watem. Adenti na woto aba sei na bibiamba ehina medi otumfo atem. Ehina makaseti asantini. Ena mede etan asantefo. But asantim pesa ube pointed out their weakness to them. So at the end of the day, even though Asante nim no kureno, Asante, they have decided to stay in the ignorance. I have never hated any tribe in Ghana. I have never hated Asante for. Debi amikano waha. Adikudienti anipadodo ATM ni because meti Asante kasa ye. It's a fact. I wish Senka mema amekasa awonakasa and kamete seriously. It would have helped me a lot. I wish Senka meti hausa and crying. I would have controlled every mind that is positive to help Ghana. But God being wise, onim say baby amenyini no, or the kasa de shama no a ebetumi aboa me ma me de asesa me nuanom na me ni omunyini wasantemem no, me de bie omadwinum omomohu no kure no. That is it. So God could have ended me and picked me from Obuasi to go and settle in Greater Accra. When I was young, I started my education from St. John's Grammar. Yes. I don't talk about these things. St. John's Grammar. I could have stayed in Accra. That's why I started my education. At a point I got sick. I went back to my dad in Obuasi to continue. Into when I had that complication, I had to end up staying with my parents. God knows how he did this. I could have ended up in Accra and I could have been Accra boy. I'm thinking I cannot express myself to the point where me nuanuma santini beti adiena say. Cause me kind of brofo na me to me it becomes difficult. So God in his own wisdom said, go back. Stay there. Maybe in the future, learning the language, ebeboa majority of the people I grew up with, Asante forma. Asante forma how can I turn around and hate them? My two best friends on this planet right now, Ambrose Nsako, Mark Cromwell. Mark Cromwell ya Asantini in and out. Fantika Krawum, but Asante Mampon no free. Ambrose Nsako, ne mame Asantini in and out or this year. You get what I mean? The papa and Fantini. Most of my friends are Asante for. Why should I sit here and say meta Asante for? How dare me? Then I'm not being grateful. But because Odo me wama Asante for no, when I see somebody using politics to treat Asante for to say Sebio Omuyamwa, I have no option than to speak truth to Asante for. You see, so what to say? A year capenteni and I say Obombo force dien bo baby na ehone hia no. When you hear me speak hit hard e me nuanoma Asante for so then it means bibi hia me wo ho. It means I need some change. I need some message to sink. Send your beya me nuanoma Asante for no will understand. Sometimes moma yamfa ego ni ntonchen. Men time bi a moma yamfa sebio ya hantan ntonchen. Sebio se oye ni pakese a obi antumi ngim firi wunsem. Na die ne ma oye ni pakese de bo ho ban. De ema oye ni patitiru. Ahemfo bebre tumi ko bedwam. Nanso ahene bi ba ohwe nipado edi nechi ene omomo bo ne ho ban na ene ne ma woka bibi kire wo se ɔhene we de minimum no nanso bibi kyerɛ me sɛ ɔhene kɛseɛ. So sometimes we need to understand nobody can take your tradition from you. Nobody can take what belongs to you from you, but people can advise you how to protect it. There are two things I'm talking about here. Obian to minje won ton influence. Obian to minje wa mamre ene wa manie influence. Nanso nipa bi wo ho kwan so obobetufo. Se ne be ya amamre ne amamre amanie ene enton no ubetuma kutam yie. Ene nti obi ka se Kennedy Agyapong betuma bu Ghana because owuska. Uwo sika enkyere se wonim nyansa. Obi wo ha obetu sika. Obi wo ha sika fon no okotoye. Obi wo ha ofa kwati kwan so na nye sika. It does not mean say so obi so nam Ghana no ni sika we Jimmy. So we need to vary these things before we go ahead and talk about issues. Minu anoma santifo sometime mama yakoma mra form. Na monka se wo di abranti o mempena asem. Na asem no wo kan mamintie. Mamintie na menhwe na mentu na mo hwe se ebeboa me a without due respect bit America. Without due respect. Mimu obi enim tia anase abomfia sa wote Ghana, but I have traveled and I mean say America na metena enye robot na di nipa so eye nipa te say ye ni de oma ye ne say omo mu di omo so no omo hold di omo accountable omo gina so aka ye say de wo ka asem be ye ne monye because eto no mu tua no sa to no e wo say enya edi development ana input you about my brabom. So when I sit here and I'm basically telling you anoma santifo say let us sometimes, as much as you hate me, I get it. I'm not Jesus. I don't care. But it is sometimes let's fold our arm, take a sip of water, and then ask say, "Abrantia sama or king." That's all. And no, I am not fighting anybody. I am not forcing anybody to vote for NDC. Obia nyankopon my adwene say de bedwene. Obia your banyansafo. It's up to you to break it down. Make evidence tie mean to me ngua santemai. Me tie mean to me nyakese enche otumfo. Me tie mean to me forcing ya santini in and out. But me nyini wa santimemu. So I cannot force those things and I cannot take it from you. We are santini, we are santini. I was say ujitum so I are santini. But now be coming my baby free, the makabi am papa free. I am proud. So there is no way say obi ba just say free with him, but what is left is the air cost no. What the sign your money in our ton chen a dear na wuhu. What do you see? We can speak like this, but there's a reason why I show now we hit hard. It's part of the language. On Tiasie, Kevin Taylor way there, Obano diatem, without your respect, me in person that I'm a very respectful person. Our politics wasn't like this. We didn't used to speak like this. Well, with all due respect, you know how I started my show. How I presented my show. Majority of presenters, TV, political presenters in Ghana, nobody can present a political show. I'm not bragging, but at least I can count myself, say, I am part of the people who can come and stand on TV, wear suit, and pretend as if everything is nice. I can do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm never going to do that because my ethics, and our situation right now, no, it expects me to push harder, to break it down further, to let you understand that say me a journalist, me a Ghanani, and just say Ghanani for bibimwa and say hame. Sometimes we create this notion out there. We're a journalist be ato aba, journalist be ato petro. Journalist Tibiako Hospital. So you are also Ghanaian, and sometimes you need to put some things together and let the people understand. Say you are feeling how they are feeling, and that we are journalists. It does not isolate you from the economic hardship. And I'm speaking as the layman on the street. Sebio Oshamia Ote Eyedien Bantama Ebia Yabobo Parliament Bino Tuo Menoka say Sikeshan way 2 cities. Our ba ufie, our yiri ufie. Or a taxi driver, ultimate top petrol, maybe or a carpenter, maybe or a queenie, the second aka the bank near 100 Ghana. That person wants an opinion or bet me at General Waka say, dear na there are many people in Ghana who are thinking the same way. So it is up to me for them to understand, say, I feel what they feel, and I can explain things to them with the facts. That is why when I sit here, I never say anything without backing it. Because Obi Jimmy D, Obi Fama Asem, now say or the making a decision at the end of the day, dear mekano and a manipulate take a decision, mekano kreno. Was I truthful to the person? Because from what I am doing here, one day, say enya no kweda meka obi befa hu obi fa hu a I might not know. Say mentra mi twa no na ma obi ewu, but I will face the consequences on earth. So when I sit here and I speak to Ghanaians, and now my team, when we are having meetings, it is not our intention to lie, to mislead. Our priority is to help you understand the Emma Woko Eye de Wuko Munendeno. We can do a 5-hour show in the but this situation we are in calls for that language, because at the end of the day, no, ya krokro nyama, ya krokro nipebi, ya suson sembiso, amana ensem. We need to get to that position where we will speak real facts to each other, get our minds together, and make the right decision. We need to get this right. And say obi we are say no santifo, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. I think the only problem many santifo want to say asantem penokure. I swear to God, sanka santi ni yemtie nukure decide say opempuntua Ashanti region would have been better than a year in Johannesburg. Again, Ashanti, Johannesburg, where Ashanti region. I've lived in South Africa before. What is in Joburg? There's nothing in Joburg. There's nothing in Johannesburg. It's basically nothing. There's basically nothing. But Johannesburg, only open gutters. All drains are like the way drains are in New York City. Johannesburg, high-rise buildings. Johannesburg, Udruwa, it is beautiful. If you go to Cape Town, when you go to Bloemfontein, when you go to the Gauteng province itself, it's beautiful than UK. But why are we living in the Ashanti region, living in Ghana, having all these resources coming from our land, where we are located, and it is the most filthiest place on earth? Why? It is the most undeveloped place on earth in Ghana. Ask yourself why. It is because we are not willing. Because no creya debia, if you are not willing to accept it, it will also not force itself on you. That is where the problem is. No creya et same frama. So when you're ready to suck the air in you, you would die. Because it is up to you to accept. Allow yourself to breathe in. If you decide to block your nose, inflammation does not care. It will still be circulating around you. You will be dying, but it will be freely circulating around you. How many asphalted roads in Kumasi? How many overheads, interchanges are world class in Kumasi? How many companies? One company I employ over 10,000 people. None. These are the realities we talk about every day. And these are facts. Majority of the youth in Ashanti region, majority, with all due respect to them, don't want to air Danny junkies. They are all into drugs. Why? There are no alternatives. We are lucky as Asantefo because we have a king. King, which is good. Nobody's going to take that away from you. But beyond that, beyond the say diakwesi day, ya hwahwa ye ho, ya to nnwuma ye ho, ya kyenkofo nyina say ya mamre eneso. Beyond that, what is there? Nobody hates anybody. Obia and time obia. After this short break, we will do the do.
Me tetafo na me buy me baton fish. Ewo asafo market. Ya me be one wo hwe me. Da bia no pa me so dia oyem tema me. Awia ne ama me eto afufu awime so ne asebo me. Efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa. Eti na me ba no onya sika ma me na me de didi. Efira no pa me ba me ni di yo. Eno anis bodo se hwan. Ana me du han ma to bi di. Me ba nya sika ma me wo bo se ante. Cecilia, you man on your doom say. Abroad, me na ye if you do so. Me tears me there, me small. Near moon answer me that from bidding. Mamma, Adai. At the end, I am my want to mamma want to say me. Mamma, you know, money say. To me, tell me where demonstration of Macon come some to watch them, mamma. No, whom my boy. Let them say when you're not bad to me, don't fish when you see come matter the anedi. And my baby, never say, and this if one as say, and people before say, then to mamma and people before, then you send your crying in I am people. They were back and uncle for the annual crying in I am people. Eh, me bati as a baby, a tombo and gomodi and Marco Boo, Granny Pakura Mubuga, what you are boa. What one and I will be able to go on your demonstration. Bibi I must MP before and yes, I know only departure Mudia and your famous Salasway. The mammas went to me away in your bonnet and was a man on the car as me boy. No yama do bet me better on one hand and wire mobile.
A creature jandam new year will wage I ho. A creature or boy jandam wing near and women's wing communications director Asafo area ho on an heady. Or ya jandam wing near will wage a ho yana yebre. A creature boy jandam we nyina wie o chan obi oye newscaster GH1 ofri eye Santase ebeduru Asafo ofri Asafo okoduru Mahama Jubilee House ewurem Sodom and Gomorrah abrewa besiaba onimga kana current affairs nyina oye serial caller o ono no the V8 ni Motorola ene eye Nokia 33 ehye ntumemu onim dia oye obo jandam ni wie we weja ho ende yena yebre. All right, let's do the do. Ekuya jandam. Ready. Kevin, tell us how you do. This article there. This article say, or demonstration na Emranti nkwa, Ekuya nkwa na yabrewa. I say communications director. I as was say sorry Bantam Idabi. Ekuya Asafo roundabout communications director. All right, mommy do know there are things to talk about today. Now, number one, way you go straight gigim. Gigim.
Na who I saw me na who go. Me Church of Christ. It is see I saw them man me see cathedral man me na see them. Yankofo was see on tia son dem wo. What you Akufo do on tia so ya ni di wo Ghana ha. Ye no so ya do Mahama ko o Assemblies of God. Kufo ko Christ the King. I can say omo mo ba yin o mo sole. Ba mi busa bon asoli di Akufo do ko kira no. Ba soli Akufo do akọ Ghana ha di tia me. Okay. Na di ni Sunday, Fasoli Abako Mokana. Such as Akufo no Boni or the Ghana. You catch the say, Ombra, and Babu Gunta Ghana for such as because America says 2016, Mama incompetent. Such as policies Akufo to go come in our family Ghana for one district, one party, one village, one dam. $1 million constituency. Affordable houses in our market room. Agenda one him for. And fresh sectors I am about double tracks school facility are very poor. And Colapa on better fee. I meant Colamba Branium. One person bounce over boy, over teacher. No, your classes. It's the classes look in the car. Not your school fees. It is a poor policy. It is very poor. And Colapa on better fee. I meant Colamba Branium. One person bounce over boy, over teacher. No, your classes. It's the classes look in the car. Not your school fees. It is a poor policy. It is very poor.
Oh yes, I'm seeing. Oh, say that. Oh, baby, you show me. Oh yeah, now the switch transition. Check.
DJ Cardiology, no side.
Oh yes, I'm seeing. Oh, say that. Oh, baby, 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 show me. Oh yeah, now the switch. 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 Oh yeah, now the oh yeah, now the switch.
You are still Ghana growing. Comedy, God's comedy channel. Oh. Hey, yaba, egigim. Lucy was here. Egigim. All right, now our first story is this. Me who picture we. 1 2 1 2. Come out. 1 2 1 2. Editim. And I don't know. I really need you guys up here. And I think pictures are trending on social media. This picture is got to do with Agyapong and Agyapong and the Agyapong yogurt. Agyapong so jollof for high. Cecilia adani comedy, adani concerts, and then sanko for me anyway. Oma bojantra wo. Oma calculate musa Ghana for Jimmy. Baako se mekope president di ena baako se o meso de me sa koda da nkofo no enti de bia ye ka kire mu sa nkofo yi omo jimi. These are not people you can rely on, say omo nim nyansa bia omo steady Ghana for mu say e kom na demo omo makom demo a kede Japan no abenua mo adwasafo no abeche yogurt and the adwasafo nam do me kwa abenya yogurt adwasafo ade na ochema kwa mejafo no ne ba omani ndi ni fie kramai konfama no. They see you people as my some way more. Ediana kere Japan and the good say so chama zongo for my ne mana wa wo mu 29 no omma ba kumpondi obeka so mo yam ademo yam moa. But almost steady terrain no omo ne mo atena omo analyze mo omo assess mo the way you think, the way moon person mo bedwene no. So they have always played this 4-4-2 game with you guys. Na so obi here hospital, obi here ejuma, obi person hoto no aban fan hyehyɛ mmra 8 years na wo beche mo amame, wo beche yogurt ene na bema mapomudin na me pese obesi a facility amana boa me no eno at the hospital no beba. O mame jollof mame din inde no, o mame eye tujimi mo mame din inde no eno no ebe me kwan amame. Obetena aban mu 8 years ni maji S Gracia 5 billion. Nkofo me anyway. Yet to me the tax ebe to Ghana for near private jet near conform me di omaba. Omujima die nyina say tax near ebe to Ghana for no ma be giatum because omuni wa ye for tax to Ghana for so. Between these two idiots, we see mama can't show Ghana for it's about time you started thinking oh munjene. In conform me anyway ebo jantra ewoye etna parliament aji musika dia boma kwotena broche mi asabe form mama be to aba e parliament and me the tax appear so and the omo ka kire so omo no munim nyansa e chan ejimifo na omo mom di omo baaye no. So when you look at these things, it's a typical African political gimmick. Sa no mo de yamo omo dada mu say ya hweniti or the camera is seen so and I carry the chamu nti odonipa wejimi we Ghana ni wejimi carry Japan odonipa fa home. Odi ane se watu wetua woto ama aban na ye de wo pe Kennedy donipo ondonipo okunipo enye wo problem ne se eto na wutua ye no aban ne de ye de obese ode ye aban no abobesia almost 800 billion yembusa Kennedy ni adwasafo ne omaban ne se edem mfaso na wo wanya udi yogurt na wasem nyina so betwa. That is how we have to start thinking. See, I started say adwini say ankwasiafo e begya isa concept we. All right. Now, my mention Adebi. Professor Frimpong Boatia granting interview. The interview no can send bebre. He has his own opinion. Or say I have not decided who I will vote for in 2024. Professor Frimpong Boatia on the NPP for NID Juma and then the chrono abetom ene eye sama esisi ni nyina no and the Professor Frimpong Boatia otwene hu frima enye. If you say whether he likes it or not, he has a record with the NPP. It does not matter how he wants to clear himself. Every time we are scandals in Ghana and corruption, politics, his name will pop up as a surgeon who got himself involved with criminal politicians and became one of them. And at the end of the day, they disgraced him. So it does not matter how Professor Frimpong Boatia will try to sideline himself from this group of criminal cartel, no, it will still not make him different. Because today when we Google Professor Frimpong Boatia, it connects to the NPP. And when it connects to the NPP, automatically connects to corruption. So it's going to be tough. Professor Frimpong Boatia say, ebe sinne aka afiba kumia tuaba. The SC for the past 7 years, no, still on this side, ye nipo betu abama. It means technically, Professor Frimpong Boatia ehun say NPP na omo epe no kure kunu no, he still wants to give them power because Obibeka say, okay, NP before Koyomo flag bearer, NP before Yomu Wia. And at this point, Sir Professor Frimpong Boateng catch Ghana for on this side here, then he is still in support of the Omode Yeno. So the question to Professor Frimpong Boateng said, why should anybody feel pity for you? Because your statement clearly say you still support a criminal cartel. At this point, even a 17, 18, 19-year-old kid knows where they want to vote. How much more a professor who has been involved with these people, who have shown him criminality, and at this point have tried to denigrate you, destroy you. You have sat with these people to commit the biggest crimes in Ghana. Still, you are telling us that you have not still decided which party to vote for. Then it means the Omode Yawono, they deserve to do that to you. The Omode Yawono, you accept it because you are still a believer of corruption. This is not my worry. His vote is just one. He's one person, which I don't care. But the parts where I have a big problem with Professor Frimpong Boateng is this part. Ghana has not had any transformational leader since Nkrumah. Professor Frimpong Boateng a granting interview bi Emma City. Or say, since Kwame Nkrumah time ebe sinde no, Ghana enya leader bia sebio or visionary. Na adwinimu sebio odwini konkan. Sebio eye ne ntutu ye ne nyoma no aboa Ghana. We have Professor Frimpong Boateng. We nyini chame, we nyini che obia. Or say, since Kwame Nkrumah free Ghana no, who president bi obedi so a sebio na adwene konkan odwene nkane odwene oman no ho owo enisuade hunu bi a ebetumi asesa Ghana. This is a statement coming from somebody the background a medical background. Professor Frimpong Boateng, one of the greatest surgeons in Africa. Africans ehu. Professor Frimpong Boateng die na emanensa ekona no school or course obey doctor obe papa nipa aboa nipa ama nipa nyankwa enti typically adia na nka ose ofidi wo ho ana se e man tumi man nsa kona no the medical field eba hospitals eba apomudin enema eno ena sebio na brabo nyina ejina so. Now, Sir Professor Frimpong Boateng biena no eka se since Kwame Nkrumah who leader bia be sinna or vision no one any swade hunu na adwene ko akire odwene edian eye enchirimba ho na adwene ko akire se ne be de obeye ne no ye benya ho mfaso te se oman ye ka se obi a visionary or ya de nda na adwene mu no onim say in the next 10 50 years no sa de na oye ne no ebeboa eye enchirimba ene ye fa na obi o vision ohun kan odwene kon kan o say since Kwame Nkrumah wuye no who be ebesinne. Yembie conversation we mukese. I want to stick to Professor Frimpong Boateng the background as a medical doctor, as a surgeon, or in the health sector. In the Fourth Republic, what I want to say to Professor Frimpong Boateng is say he has disappointed young Ghanaians. People who thought to say he was different from those hypocrites in Ghana are no more say, you know, we have gotten to that stage whereby we need to speak truth. We need to be aggressive and specific when we are speaking on developmental issues or national issues. Frimpong Boateng, even at his lowest in politics and his profession, he is still finding it difficult to let the MPP know specifically that they have failed and that they need to be voted against. Let's stick to Frimpong Boateng background as a medical practitioner. Sir Frimpong Boateng say, Professor Frimpong Boateng say, after Kwame Nkrumah, yenya visionary bia. Let's talk about the health sector, which he is in, which made him who he is. Now, after Kwame Nkrumah, when you pick the NDC and the MPP, we are just taking this, staying within Professor Frimpong Boateng profession. I don't want to even expand it. When I expand it, it will be too much fire. But I want to stick to on one profession. And then we will see, say, he's been disingenuous, he's been a hypocrite, or he's trying to protect a criminal regime. He's trying to brand everything has failed because his political party, the NPP, that has filled with criminals, he cannot just let it go. He cannot just be blunt. He cannot just be honest with them to let them understand they have failed the people of Ghana. After Kwame Nkrumah, 1992, and they chose the Constitution of Ghana, I want to ask a simple question, Professor Frimpong Boateng. In your field, and I say your field as a medical practitioner, what makes our health industry move? Have we been able to open your field now, woman? You're a doctor. Your field, also from Kwame Nkrumah there, you're visionary. Has any of these governments shown the will, say they have the know-how, the vision to save you and save your colleagues who are in your profession? I am sticking to a year one kasao profession. Send a bear amount for who say you are being deceitful. Between the NDC and the MPP, Yaji independence 1957. Yababe drew her 1992 constitution. Yababe drew a fourth republic. About health sector na a DN development na MPP. Has the NPP been able to add anything to the development of Ghana when it comes to the health sector? We want to know, because your analysis now, your statement will be seen as a statement. You are being mischievous. This is the NDC, your own sector. After Kwame Nkrumah died, can you point to one hospital or NPP for AC to help you, your own profession, or your colleagues have your own MPP? Have they been able to erect one regional hospital? You bet my surgery ho esevu sebio opinphobia or what akodu baby obe here surgery. Your own MPP that you don't want to honestly admit that they are made up of criminals, ignorant people who are not willing to help develop this nation. I want you to point to one as a professor. You are not a kid. You are a well-respected man, and I respect you fully. But stop being deceitful. Stop lying to the people. Be honest to yourself and let Ghanaians understand. Masa, for Caesar, dear Caesar. For Kaiser, dear Kaiser. Ube to me at TV, so I can one hospital wo MPP party no AC erecte ede abua eye wo abua Ghana for. Mention just one. From Kofor, even after Kwame Nkrumah, omo ba ye nyina mo hu omo say you are affiliated to Ekufuado kra ne wofa ebedi eye the president to ceremonial ebesi. Can you talk about one health facility that has been erected by your own party, which you are a diehard fan? Even when they want to kill you, you will sit there for them to kill you because tribe at the crow. Upon all the readings you have done on this earth, upon the travels, upon the things you have seen, the people you have met, the knowledge you have acquired, you still don't want to understand or believe, say, you belong to a party that has failed this nation. Now let's go back to the NDC. I'm sticking to just your profession. This is the NDC. This is the Bank of Ghana Hospital, built by a president. You can have surgeries here. You are a surgeon. Obi kowo na say yinu ye the surgery ana or survival. President Ben no vision. I want to ask you, do you know the number of people who are employed, direct and indirect, at this facility? It was a president. It was a leader. He had vision because he was looking at employment. Professional nurses, professional doctors, people who are not even in the health sector, who can still do business with this facility, in and out of the facility. We are talking about contractors who supply medical equipment. We are talking about contractors who come in and work. This facility alone has created jobs. It has saved lives. You are a professor, so I don't want to be going into it for you to think I'm underestimating your thinking. You are talking about vision here at Kwame Nkrumah. I'm trying to let you know you are being mischievous because you don't want to accept that the UPNPP tradition that is made up of criminals, liars, thieves, nation wrecking. No, you don't want to admit. You just want to put everybody in one container. I want to explain to you what visionary means and why your field, some leaders have come to prove that they are visionaries and that your party, which you belong to, the group of criminals, you people don't think. With all due respect, say, I respect you, and I will never stand anywhere else and speak ill of you. But I'm trying to break things down. Maybe they are too complex for you. Maybe you think you can just lie to the young ones. But I'm trying to save your profession. This is the Bank of Ghana Hospital. It was built by a leader under the Fourth Republic. He had vision. Professor Frimpong Boateng, this is the Shai Doku Hospital. It was built by a visionary. It was built by a leader. What was he thinking about? He was thinking about creating jobs for young Ghanaians like you. When you traveled outside Ghana to study, when you came home and you wanted an opportunity, J.J. Rawlings helped you open your clinic. That is how visionaries think. So this was built to create jobs, to make sure people who are not even in the health sector will be able to get work to do, direct and indirect job. This is what we call vision. And this was done by a president. So give credit to people when it's due. If your people are stupid, let us know they are stupid. You will not die. Just be honest and give credit, Professor. Stop being diabolical. Stop being somebody who, when you get the opportunity to set the record straight, try to twist the facts. Look at this. This is the whole teaching hospital. It was built by a leader, John Mahama, in the NDC after Kwame Nkrumah. All these facilities I'm showing you, you can perform surgery, which is your field there. You, Professor Frimpong Boateng, can enter this hospital, whole teaching hospital, and perform surgery on an individual to save their life. What is your problem? These were all done after Kwame Nkrumah. You can be employed in all of these facilities I'm talking about. So why do you sit and say there's not been any visionary in Ghana after Kwame Nkrumah? You are being disingenuous. You are lying to save your hypocritical ethnic party. Stop doing that. Let's save the generation. This is the whole teaching hospital built by J.J. Rawlings. Which vision did he have before he built this? The vision was that the people who were living those times then with him will get medical attention, and their children 10, 20, 30 years to come will also receive medical attention. That is vision. Maybe you don't understand vision, but I know you know more than I do. You have read White. You are more intelligent than me 100 times. So do not play with words. Do not let party destroy you. Professor Frimpong Boateng, this is the Ridge Hospital. This was built by a president after Kwame Nkrumah. It was built by the NDC. This was built under John Dramani Mahama. You people should just give credit. It will help you. It will help you people to live long. I'm going to say this again. You guys should learn how to give credit. When you give credit, it helps. It helps. It gives people confidence to do more. If it is not you, then it should be destroyed. That is not how we build a nation. This hospital, you, Professor Frimpong Boateng, today, you can enter there and do a surgery to save a Ghanaian. Why are you saying after Kwame Nkrumah, no leader is a visionary enough to lead us? Your party has collapsed the country. Your MPP has collapsed everything. They are ignorant. Accept it and give credit where it's due. Do not give young people like us the opportunity to speak to you the way we speak. We are speaking to you now because we know you know better. We know you are intelligent than the Kufuado. We know sir NPP for no bebre. So do not lower yourself to chairman to me level. No Bianca say, hey, now Professor Naekasa say. And I hate to hear that because I will stand everywhere, every platform to defend you. You are being mischievous. And these are facts. You live in Accra, you live in Ghana, you see it. You have entered the place before. A visionary built this. When COVID-19 struck, Ghana for the ones were saved here. Why are you being disingenuous, Professor Frimpong Boateng? These things I am showing you, these are all after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I am using just the medical facilities to prove to you that in your own field, there are presidents who have done a lot, who are visionaries in the NDC, who have proven to Ghanaians they want to do more. I don't want to go far. I don't want to go to energy. I don't want to go to market. I don't want to do that. I want to stick to your own profession. This, Professor Frimpong Boateng, is the Tamale Regional Hospital. This was built by the NDC. This was built before what? After Kwame Nkrumah died. So we are asking you, why are you not giving credit where it's due? Adana Professor Frimpong Boateng, oh yes sir. Adena woka sansem no. If you are not ready to vote, if you cannot tell yourself and tell the world the NPP is a bad party, you won't vote against this government, it is fine. It is your prerogative. It is your decision. But do not twist facts. After Kwame Nkrumah, we've had leaders who think about Ghana, who are visionaries, J.J. Rawlings, Atamils, John Dramani Mahama. Give credit. Because when somebody takes your credit away from you, you start to panic. When people try to malign your name, you were panicking. You wanted to protect your name. Do not do that. This is the Wa Regional Hospital built by John Dramani Mahama NDC. They have the vision. People in the north cannot always be traveling to Kumasi to come to Konfanoche for treatment. They can also go here for treatment. It's the vision behind this. It's what they wanted to do for their people. This is the Wa Regional Hospital. Why do you say after Kwame Nkrumah, we've not had any leader who is a visionary? Because the Akufo-Addo has failed? Because the NPP has become a party of criminal cartels, ethnic idiots? Because the NPP is a killing machine? Accept it. Let us speak on the fact and move forward. Do not do this. When you make such statement, your capacity and the kind of reputation you people have, when you start to make this statement, you derail the country's development. You deliberately derail our development because the people need to see it and the people need to ask for more. But when you sit on TV and say, "Dear Wohono, one can want some nanipan demand for more," they be a near tifako. If you say, you make some people automatically say politicians are the same. These are the kind of statement you people make to confuse Ghanaians into puntio ma. But when you see something nice, you want more. Menoka say, Amanfo Kotoka International Airport. Omunyanka the same thing esi Kumasi anambwa. That is how it works. When you build it, it makes the people thirstier for more. So you people are not supposed to out of politics. You are doing petty politics. This is the University of Ghana Medical Center, one of the best facilities in sub-Saharan Africa and in Africa. You are still saying that after Kwame Nkrumah, with all due respect to Kwame Nkrumah, no facility Kwame Nkrumah here can be compared to UGMC. Why are you being diabolic? With all due respect to Kwame Nkrumah, all the facilities he put together, no facility today has the sort of equipment UGMC, Kwame Nkrumah here, UGMC, any. So you need to give credit. Let us stop being petty. This is a shame coming from such a person like you. I respect you, but you have disappointed the young people. Any young medical person you'll be going to event to speak to will be looking at you and say, you are a professor, but you are not being truthful. Let me show you, Prof. I am not being hard on you. I am making sure you don't go out there and misinform the young ones. Let us stop this kind of dilly-dallying, misinforming, and trying to make the people think that we don't have people who think about the nation, who want to do better. We have seen all these things, and these things were all constructed before, after Kwame Nkrumah died, after Kwame Nkrumah's regime. So why don't you give credit? Your MPP cannot point to one edifice, medical edifice in the whole nation that they erected. Are you not ashamed? You were supposed to say as a doctor, I am ashamed that the party that today I have followed for years told people that we are intelligent, we are smart, we think about the people. You should be ashamed that a party that you still say you are a member of, you cannot point to one medical facility. You call yourself a doctor. You follow these fools. You have read white. You know what is right. You are older than me. A party that you have followed for 40 years, 50 years. You cannot say this is what we have erected, a medical facility. I am a doctor and my submission went into this. Where is your record? When you died today, what did the NPP do to help the medical sector in this country? These are the kind of questions you need to be asking yourself. Let us stop destroying this nation. If you don't have anything to say, don't talk at all. But do not try to mislead the young ones. You are a surgeon, for crying out loud. You are not just a fake doctor. You are not some medical student. You are a surgeon. You know the importance of modern hospital. You know how much goes into putting together even a clinic. There are over 2,000 chip compounds that a president came and thought of and say, when you're you don't want to give credit to that, then you don't respect your own profession. There are people giving birth under trees, surgeons laying in cabins to help people survive. Some presidents and governments have come and built ultra modern hospitals, and you are sitting there saying, after Kwame Nkrumah, we have not seen any visionary leader. You want the visionary leader to do what? Let's move forward. Now, let me show you this. Because of time, we are going to go straight into a year. I was supposed to talk about, we will discuss that tomorrow. Mr. S, we need to push. Time no day. 1 second. Let me ask my
Serving
team.
head of state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's trying to spread amongst our Ashanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view. In the same way, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. So let's do the do. Now, what is happening is and the special prosecutor ako court. Now, the court okoye in Sembebre na special prosecutor akoka el court. In some beginning say Cecilia Dapaah me catch mo say sika enkwara fine it was over $2.5 million. Ya start no mo ye comedy. Poladomo chimu Jimmy omo they just want to protect criminals. Maka, and I'll say it every single day I get the opportunity. Cecilia Dapaah is a thief. She needs to rot in jail and die. Cecilia Dapaah ko China and hanging kuno. Cecilia Dapaah, if Cecilia Dapaah were to be in China, Anke hanging a kuno. It's a fact. Cecilia Dapaah na yeti aso no somebody didn't kwasi asabo chire no. Anka China no wanke kuna to actually because she cannot even account for sika down one can account him. I told you people here, she had over $2.5 million. There are MPs bebra as I speak, they have over $20 million cash egu them. Don't go close to Baumia any Kennedy more. Because they shared the money by their position. Now, the special prosecutor has gone to court to make a case. Says Cecilia Dapaah na muhuni sana ekron for. Give me the reason why until me down tata Cecilia Dapaah me pesa Ghana for who say me ye me juma diligently no. These are the reason. The Attorney General is trying to protect Cecilia Dapaah because Cecilia Dapaah is a favorite daughter or girlfriend of Akufo-Addo. The Attorney General, who is supposed to be the lawyer of the nation, the Attorney General is frustrating the office of the Special Prosecutor. Senator Cecilia Dapaah will walk away with the booty. When you check what is happening, it has become a show of power. This issue of Cecilia Dapaah, it has become a fight between white and black. Attorney General against Special Prosecutor. Attorney General wants to tell us the truth. He wants to go deep. The Special Prosecutor wants to tell us the truth. He wants to go deep. Attorney General Godfrey Dami said no. The Attorney General that is supposed to be leading these kind of things, to be leading what we call transparency and accountability, the Attorney General is rather the one blocking the Special Prosecutor from letting us know the real facts of this matter. Cecilia Dapaah yewi. Then the Attorney General, Special Prosecutor, court or the nasam akochire court. Achiro engineer Swontia, was Cecilia Dapaah dipebia ye cheno anase ye hwehwe nsemu ne jeli no. Now asem nyina nie a free court by and then say cash and when ni asema a free auditor general ninsemfo a or kind of court no say bi no kan or say cash in Cecilia Dapaah's house was craftily concealed in wraps, clothes and buried in obscure places. Special prosecutor say omo call Cecilia Dapaah fie no omo hu se sika no bondro enya bandelo. Special prosecutor na meju mu no osi omo ko search Cecilia Dapaah no sika mu chenchirenche bondro ena ya bondro ene bu oso a entume ya achichiri echi or you know what to saying, and the oko kwanso, onyame beye different kinds of ntoma, and the idea good a yedi sikegum ni achichiri ni esini po, yachichiri ni esini po, yachichiri ni esini po, and the other fun to maybe, or you know what to saying, yachichiri sika 100 million ni esini po, achichiri echi, nya just say ya first sikano bondro, and the achichiri and ntoma and then ntoma ni edi sika, and I'll say just say. Or the sikana see a bitch ankurase, a bitch ceiling see, just a sikana meneno. Bronika say it has been hidden at obscured places. Just obe bre and son away. I just say a shabo suma, yet I shall draw soon as I share no fussy. The brofono, omuchiro mo ekasa obscured place. Et say yatam sika shabo sum, yet the draws as a chichira bosono, na yet this abosono at the abesha no fussy aboso brazia, a bear din so behu. Or say Cecilia Dapaah, sikano, what they are sent to mem, yabubon the po, upon your pa. Upon your pa, and CSC, Office of the Special Prosecutor, Ninchire Munono. Mejumani Samachim, and Amichim. Yes, I court the Officer of the Special Prosecutor, what kind of be. Or see, there is no evidence of the amount of money that is belonging to Cecilia Dapaah having been derived from any legitimate business, profession or vocation, and no evidence of said amount having been lawfully declared and subjected to any statutory payment. So I'm from Munya would say, Hana Mabano, what I say, Majum Special Prosecutor call a court in Deno or say, Sikano Moko Piesuno, Sika Dencham no Moko Piesuno, almost say, Omoto Cecilia Dapaah no, Omo says Sikano. And yes, it can be a Cecilia Dapaah as some name free a man in Sakaye. Mijum almost say evidence engineer so be in way chile say Sika near bondro ya den tomato chile the po a DCS yam crase a sheshe no or see omotutu Cecilia Dapaah a year or moon kishemuno omo says Sikano and yes Sika Cecilia Dapaah as some name free. And I said, Jume dear be o dear, ebia, a jume bia, a de a sika ebreno, a ye and ya enfasobia onyaye. And I say, a detitubi, almost sikano, omunjina sono, emomu who say, sa sika puduo, sika pimpim, sika watara, mamudu watara, sikamu watara robuko huyano. Diomo huyano son say, enjina sono mu and shemunu who say, tell my Cecilia Dapaah be empino, one can once a man buying. And a sasikano and chire bibien we chire say eye aban musika and I say odi aban djuma and I say oye den oye minister no sika ye tua ne ka say obusuma ketie ni o se enye bibisa in the Office of the Special Prosecutor and that Special Prosecutor bina koto o se ni wadwiri no o se awon se guomo ema omo hu dwiri yomo if the sika yesisi na apo bondro e hyehyɛ ntumema yesisi ni po yedi siesie sikemu watara sikemu pampi donto sikemu sabodenche sika gina ho sika gina ho oso ohu bi da na mo amunim se boy nsem say da se kennedy ka say MPP fo agimi say mo agimi yankom na me kirekirem Special Prosecutor sa court no or say during the search conducted in her Cecilia Dapaah's in her that Cecilia Dapaah's presence or say time na omo bonifie wo search ehwehwehwe nyomem ehwehwe ankore ehwe draw eyi bottles ehwehwe ntumem ehu bond na Cecilia Dapaah gina ho gani mo guto mu gata na ogina ho a ohwe adwumadi omudi no na Special Prosecutor say time na omudi sa adwuma no or say Cecilia Dapaah disavowed and claimed no knowledge of the presence of the said cash sums in her residence. Almost a time as Cecilia Dapaah gina na entuma ni twa mu. We di anwa mu awie amana no wan soche. I get it dela. We di anwa mu ama polo de bachibi. Watiti bi egu politi bag mu de kofie. We treat polo de bachi police dog no. Otiti anwa mu edi egu politi bag chichire man so mfa nko no. Time Office of the Special Prosecutor amu boss search wo fie ho eyi yankure etan dan nyoma etwetwe draw ewu sika pampi no. Na Cecilia Dapaah entuma twa na se ena na ogina ho. Now, Office of the Special Prosecutor and OSP as well can say, or say the man who dream no Bodika say, you have been judgment. Or said the man who judged and said, Cecilia Dapaah say, wait. Where the and send a baby ha. Or said Cecilia says, who be down a brabum. Cecilia Dapaah. And to make an say, and what to say, and I wait. Where the spend moon wine, or see a train and pass, hey. I say, hey, and then Cecilia said, "On put the, on who Sika will be put that on if you are as much Cecilia can know. Sika Yachino, a man to me, Achichi, or Yerebanyam, with Jimmy Altias and Tim, just say, Sans and Semibino, San, your man, Cecilia's only who can be that. Now, couldn't more say. The conduct of Cecilia Dapaah, being a public officer, heightened the suspicion of the authorized officers of the OSP that the cash sum were tainted property. For the assembly class say, just say almost say, dear ma OSP nkwara no jiri omo. And say, dear na Cecilia ye owura dem koba, odin tuma sam nanim o sane nemu fifre, e kase ne pressure ba, omo ma nsuo no, emo ma hu se sika no ye sika bia, sika ne honte. Tainted. To say sikano a honte a sika bia a kronu sika. Chile no. I had your ba yen ya brofo sebo ye de brofo no swawa near the church na swell. I kina mi chile chirebono yanko e na mi church Cecilia Dapaah nim. Now I say Cecilia Dapaah engaged in an undisclosed. Brofuno, you're disclosed and you're disclosed. The special prosecutor using a past tense of disclosed. Undisclosed and undeclared. Undisclosed and undeclared real estate business in which she obscured and concealed the transaction by employing the use of aliases, aka Akromfo. The special prosecutor can say, Cecilia Dapaah, nipa bia or the no share chrono fita mu asa chrono no Queen Elizabeth, may her soul rest in peace. Ne to fita no and the kroje chrono na de na no one say Cecilia Dapaah bie nnwuma bia san nnwuma no ye de bibia friend aka alias Kwame Amako aka e de say ebia 19 Kennedy Agyapong aka 1962 yakas alias sa or the edibi taratare ndwumakuo bi ho a ona odi di dream Matias here until all can also undisclosed. You see, real estate. So yeah, the real estate. Cecilia Dapaah the kronu sika. And the question san yo manimu kasa odi di onimu ho hwe. Mike nentume twa na se. Na no hwan anwanwa and oh yeah. Hey. Sorry, no sa shed net woni ti. Sesa no shed rulers akese ni bi. And wa shed net and odi entume twa mu. And na e de asokodu a shed no hey. When podi makoma ba no boa. Mama nkyerɛkyerɛ foforo mu nkyerɛ o de course wo court no ɛna medwudwam no na ankɔfo ni nam Ghana keka nkwase asɛm sɛ mahama bɛyɛ den ɔbɛs ɔde bɛntoa bɛsamo mmoa ɛna de my nine so let me do this
when you are accounting back and obi well to block bibi a obi a pop policy because no one needs to put don't you have to register Milo? We have to register Milo. So that's we have to encounter what accepting reason you will be there. And for Syrians that what accepting reason you will be there. Okay? I declare war in this country. The problem is to come out. When you are accounting back and obi well to block, maybe I will be a pop policy because no one needs to put don't you have to register Milo? We have to register Milo. So that's we have to encounter what accepting reason you will be there. And for Syrians that what accepting reason you will be there. Okay? I declare war in this country.
Because I'm paying you on the Kasaba had Jimmy for 18 church no second one in here. Cecilia Dapaah's dead brother account still sending money to former minister. Cecilia Dapaah Samale. Or yet transaction mus samale. Yeka se transaction musamalea special prosecutor ko gina judge no say hey judge the SCD bin si Ghana da and Akufo-Addo Bawumia Kadede Agyapong MPP for we Cecilia Dapaah na otiase no ni nua na wawu no o wa asamando enye ko hwe Cecilia Dapaah apa accounts mu a obo sika gum pupo samandie simansie sika ghost momo nsama momo o si special prosecutor so ohun bi da samaya oye consistent or send sika to so na watwe ba ko atwemu na wasende na watwe sende na wasende minim adwuma Cecilia Dapaah nua na wawu no may he so rest in peace ye no wasamando na special prosecutor hu adwiri no ne wa den adwiri no ye hu bi da de esi wo sankofo we esi wo Ghana ye nya nkwasiafo bi da wo ka se mahama ba ye den mo ye mponche ana obeto bentoa na o de champon fie gum na o de tuamoto ejimifo we ene enso so Ghana Cecilia Dapaah nua na wawu no o da ho sende momo o sende sika enye sika keto $50,000 $300,000 $40,000 sika ni bum bum Ghana for adie we enye serie o. This is one of the greatest haste in the history of the Republic of Ghana. So ya Ghana ni nde na oti Ghana se me MPP ni me de me nim de NDC be na da ho ka se me nim de meto na we jimi we also ko jail adie bia na mo pese mu hu Ghana for adie biem under NDC bibi say da never in the history of Ghana dan etumi tena hama adie we nya eye national issue adentin and dan ho te Ghana sresre nipa mo hwem wo Ghana young people 90% of you muhu $10,000 or dollars mu da. I'm telling you Cecilia Dapaah them over $2.5 million na ne money ne made ni wia on kai yasako born search no sike gufio a ya kekere ne ntumem oso anya ne dia Cecilia Dapaah ne atai Cecilia Dapaah ene kromfo ende ya body tuo Ghana difference be ne wom. And the Benya journalist Martin TV say this is nothing and you know touch the screen edian kwasi asam no Cecilia Dapaah China nki kuna de na esua obi say enya 90% 99 metume bie phone lines no Ghana youth 99% muhu $10,000 cash da muhu bi da in dollars muhu bi da make 10,000 enya 10 million o $10,000 muhu bi when hu bi say da obi kuta this amount of money guni dem sankwasi afo na ka chom so omo be protect the public purse ye da hunya nipa defend we say ye pese NPP tena so o yo adwe ba na so wejimi. Where are the standards again? Standards no way. Yen kan excavators 2,000 no matamuno. Ghana nkwa and the MPP na excavator 2 ayra. Excavator. Yen ahem for Ghana. Obi ehun sa confirm to ye. Ye de ye campaign wo Ghana. Ye ti kroma ma excavators 2,000 2 ayra. Ye da want Ghana say NDC for nya campaign. E mahama ebe ye den. NDC for ncha de creating omo person mo ba bem. We aboa ba. Wa dwene wo dwene ko akire. Unim nyansa edien bia na opeso hu ana yentwetwo ne mo papa trimutuo na hu se aban ne nye magimigimi krobel so na sankwase sem we besi ende yete ha man samanfo sanni momu e de bre Cecilia Dapaah me see about 80% of Ghana for amohwem youth muhu $100 cash yen fan she we say wo dia da never. This is not a joke, this is the reality. And so nipa ba kwa chechire we ye Cecilia Dapaah wo na hwe bola so nanim sika ofuriata afa unim sika gabi ochira akwa afa unim sika Akufo-Addo ne mano ne namodo unim sika omafa Rebecca Akufo-Addo ni bre konkonta se credit ni bre no bag no ni bre at the age of 70 no unim sika Rebecca Akufo-Addo afa unim sika bedi etu afa. Do you know how much money bedi etu has stolen? Do you know? Do you have an idea? Anamu adene kamu you say a joke ana until omo be sorry Joma Hama kaye ejanai nkofo we omo jomo nan e no mutim the moment omo be sorry no na mo nkofo we dwiri mo dimu ne bi nsi wiase da we ye baller me ohwe baller zo baller na ni de ka biafa mo oil no GMPC oil ene sa mo oil rig no omo nyina o ma che na woti Kumasi di matem me kyerɛw sankofo ye pagya mo to a wonim de wo mo to wonim o problem adentina wo say NDC ba power 90% of youth are more Ghana mo hwɛ me $100 da $100 say ya mo amagye obi anya bi da oda hote eye ebunu we mu eti ekuraso we ye me MPP ni Kevin Taylor de metano we jimi unnim nyansa ombe use sa tina Kennedy use mu sem moa na mom yantinsim egigim. This woman your friend Stella Wilson Agyapong. Wilson Agyapong. Ghana for muntie me nde. Se politician bia begina wenim. E bia na no ka kire se or a businessman or a kromfo. I'm going to say this again. Any politician who stands before you and tell you say or your businessman wo sika na wo wia oni sika bia obebia. Any politician in Ghana today to say Kennedy Agyapong obi na nka say I am a businessman baby ani sika ni free no taxpayers money na owia. No legitimate businessman ombo krono in declaring his taxes, doing legitimate business, will get themselves directly involved in politics. Or if you want to lead politicians, no businessman. Because the focus of every businessman is to build their own empire and give opportunities to people. Businessmen, Oba Bruchra, Omo agenda, and say they want to build an empire by employing to challenge the government so that it will get to a point they can tell the government what to do for the people. So when it comes to Europe, America, the main concern of businessmen is to create more opportunities and become powerful. Now, when they do that, they don't get involved in that politics. They do what? They suggest ideas to the politician. Omuna ayana omu decided the European government what to do. Pharmaceutical companies, multi-million dollar chemical companies. They don't do politics, but they direct government what to do because they have brought something to the table. Any politician who tells you, say, I am a businessman, me a politician, I'm a businessman. The business aspect, you know, taking the taxpayers' money through politics, you know, into oriao and order to say, or wow, now or a businessman. Politics is a full-time job. There's nothing like a part-time politician. Every politician is a full-time worker. And it's a Kennedy Bejina say, I'm a businessman, I have money. Every single money he's making a taxpayer. This woman is called Stella. Stella. Kennedy Agyapong yirini. Now there's something interesting. Maybe change the material. Me say me set the basis for a series of exposés about Kennedy Agyapong and Nere. Mo amote Ghana kai Kennedy Agyapong oye adwuma we bi adwuma ombi adwuma bia Kennedy Agyapong ni sika bia Kennedy Agyapong da mo tax na oje since Kennedy Agyapong na otwitwi chance mu New York Bronx na oye pharmaceutical job obedru Ghana kofo ono so politician a man no illegal contract no. That is how he has survived till date. Kennedy Agyapong has used the NPP to steal from the taxpayer ebesine. And it pities me when I see young Ghanaians because Kennedy was Kennedy beboa Ghana. So we take Kennedy ni campaign. It is about Sika or Diama MPP for open the back. It is not about Kennedy is not thinking about building a regional hospital though. Kennedy is not talking about expanding whatever facility, building from scratch. No, he is thinking about how to make quick money. It is all the message now. Oh, tourism. Ghana's economy is the worst in Africa. Uko IMF yani abo besia pa chen obia o the tourism the ebe fight is scan o bodam How many tourism sites do you have in Ghana? In a year, how much do they make? Your country basically has shut down. You don't have that capability to generate even 1% of a GDP from tourism. You are stupid to say those things. Tourism, agriculture. This same person sat on TV say, "Oh, person ye kuya, we Jimmy, obe bre." Not because of politics. Into also there, obey agriculture. You can't just say agriculture. Maybe I'll grow. I'll feed the whole Africa. What but damn? Have you fought the fight, which is the Galamsey fight? Unim, how to solve it? Have you even thought of how to go through the channels to fight Galamsey, Ahimfuwom, entrepreneurs wom, Asofo? Do you know how to politically maneuver your way to stop Galamsey? Do you know how to even clean the waters that have been destroyed? I'll use agriculture, I will feed Africa. Because Onim said there is a group, Jimmy. You see, Africans, Ghana for Yama politicians be, I'm telling you for a fact, 90% of the youth in Ghana, Monam Ghana, era job upon job, Ebusa, Ejuma, motor applications, you are intelligent than Kennedy Agyapong. I'm being honest with you. You are intelligent than 90% of the people who are running our economy today. But I don't have the opportunity. Now ask yourself, why are you not getting the opportunity? Because you keep giving people who are not supposed to lead you the opportunity to lead you. So when they come, it is their selfish interest. It is what will make them still be the ignorant leaders. Still be the ignorant ones that will lead you. What they do, and they say, the only thing that they can tell you, say, I'll give you free. NPP consistently has been a party that always says, say, free, free, free. Because they can't think. Because they don't have your interest at heart. All that they need is that or catch us free or come over to him. Now we real. Yes, free as we pay more taxes. Where on earth does this happen? Free education, free the but you are paying more taxes. Nipana or your NDC, one country of free, no, you are paying less taxes. Have you done that analysis? Me say, Omo catch us free no. At the end of the day now, Omo free no. Utia more taxes. The one can say free no. You were paying less taxes. When you sit back and you analyze, school now no saying now sit and analyze the issue. More free, more taxes. Less free, you pay less taxes. That is how it is. Into John Mahama, Ostedia, taxes are not John Mahama, lower. Way lower than this, but at the end of the day, even though you were paying low taxes, he was still able to build the nation. These people are saying free, but indirectly you are paying more. Ain't it technically almost somewhere Jimmy? Now this lady, Omabedi di matem say ya. Omabedi di matem say can we tell her about that mom feel with Jimmy? Your friend Stella on there can Agyapong yere. Every deal like in Agyapong no Ghana ni nyina no. This is the woman who fronts it. Can Agyapong put some structures together. Mami when fronting everything. There's one thing I want to tell you Ghanaians. Can Agyapong has benefited from the NPP party than anybody in the NPP. Monsantie me. Second, Agyapong Gina stage. No, because I am self-made person. I'm a businessman. I will challenge the MPP. He has benefited than anybody. Nobody in the MPP today has benefited from MPP party no than Kennedy Agyapong. And he has used his wife as the conduit. He has used his wife as the cash cow to make billions out of you, the taxpayer. And in Agyapong, do you want to take any ministerial appointment? I'll say no. Do you want to be a minister? Do you want to take any position? No. Because he knows that what he's doing through the NPP, making billions behind the scene, through a wife who is the cash cow for him, no, it is lucrative than putting himself out there to be scrutinized. And he consistently, Kennedy Agyapong, using adwene they use MPP they make scam and or dan no catch the MPP for so much Jimmy you see no person or party no. Now Shade So many things happen in Ghana. You pay attention. San and Simbe Buankra Inland Port story, right? Maybe join the idea. Me say I'm setting the basis. The things I have in my possession. The embassy or Ghana no. Bobe will say you are being led by a liar. Kennedy Agyapong is mentally not stable. But the bad thing about Kennedy said he's not smart. He just gets access to cheap money. But he has been doing that for long, and he has felt comfortable in being corrupt. Until today, he feels untouchable. Now, you pay attention to details as Ghanaians. Because a fact. So there's no need insulting me now. You insulting me now will not stop me from telling you what I'm going to tell you. Ameka. And it is not your insult. It will not change anything. I will still give Ghanaians the truth. Kennedy Agyapong started making a lot of noise after number 12. When Anas Arimiao Anas added number 12, Kennedy started making noise. But before 2017, Kennedy Agyapong MPP bar power no. MPP bar power 2017, now early stages of 2017, so many things happened. Now, when you go back into our political history, you will see this. You will see something like this. Kennedy Agyapong, my wife's 100.2 million street light contract not so sourced. Way back, and I started catching them. So MPP are buying my on $102 million street light contract. Now catch the Ghana for say enya contractor yedema omunkwa enya se kululu bi bemu na yedema na yere $102 million onkoto street light mra ba kumpamba. At the end of the day Kennedy Agyapong yere nya contract no. Kennedy Agyapong ena se odini sika she MPP mu they be also say MPP no ono spend it. The amount of money Kennedy nye free MPP mu no the other share MPP mu no endu 1%. I'm telling you. 100 million cedis, 100.2 million cedis, 100.2 million Ghana cedis. Oh, they call old Ghana na minimum no. Yes, some go to street light and bra. And the offer Kennedy says street light na hin or the boy ya. On to min chiro. 100.2 million MPP are buying where the demand. Ni MPP ya na tam sa sika na demand no. Or say, oh no, onka MPP ho. MPP for we mwano. MPP we no, omo disika, one de onka ho. Omo tam $102 million cedis. Say koto street light kekebra, street light. Mubusa Kennedy Agyapong say, obetima pointed to one streeter or this street light ball. With this askano. Ni nyina no, or the wife na eye ne cash cow no. Let me put a picture here. And then maybe be assembly so you'll be shocked. In all, he used his wife Stella Wilson Agyapong, who is his cash cow, to do these deals. Inti 100.2 million Ghana cedis no problem. Or say MPP nya hwemano on di Ghana fosika on two MPP onya deal bia but no an ka bia na no ka say me yire contract no 102 million Ghana cedis no and no the enye so sourced. That's one. Put it down. Maybe direct mubibi mubehu where the whole thing started. At the Kudientana Kennedy Agyapong odi an anasechi. Why at the end of the day Ahmed Swale was shot. May seti basis in there. As we move forward in the days to come, you understand assembly make be anama refemo. Mo say nam the documents na taraswama. So this led to the killing of Ahmed Swale. It was Kennedy protecting his interest. Kennedy was not making noise about number 12 because of Nyantechiu or not being an okaye. There was more to it. He was protecting the territory because he felt that Anas was going too far. I'm sure there. Now, this is the same Kennedy. So it's the same story. Agyapong and wife were given 100 million contract by Boakye Agyapong. Date in show 2019. He took the contract. Boakye Agyapong this deal Nima Kennedy. And the Busa Kennedy say, street lights no here ever than Tokwa. He got this money through NPP. And so Jinoka say NPP crown no on one count or the tourism by Ghana. $100 million senator or the fun year so because he's using his wife as a cash cow. Yes, it's a 1 trillion. The 1 trillion. What just ask no into Busan say, who is going to say I am a rich man, I have money, a taxpayer's money. He always makes sure he will use Neyirena as a cash cow to take the taxpayers' money. And it is something he has done for a long time. Now, be with me. Maybe connect to me. Now, you see, when number 12 issue Nebayano, when we were listening to the audios or the videos, we were too quick. We did not take our time to listen to the details of Nsamana Kwesi Nyantakyi Eka. If we had taken our time to listen to the things Kwesi Nyantakyi was saying, we would have noticed to say Kwesi Nyantakyi basically exposed Kennedy Agyapong, where he is getting money from. And that is what made Kennedy Agyapong jumped onto the number 12 expose. And to be able to say, number 12 expose, Kennedy Agyapong, Udini, one count. Why are you so obsessed with this? Why are you talking too much? Why are you taking a fight to an ass? Because there's a difference between Kennedy Agyapong, you being the center of the issue. If even Kwesi Nyantakyi is your friend, now say he's been involved in this scandal. Why do you take it so hard? Who watches the watchman? I will bring an ass down. I will destroy an ass. Why? A dear partner with interest. Why are you so upset? What's making you so angry? Because on his own show, on his own TV, he said clearly, it is not because of Kwesi Nyantakyi. Because Anas Senko Fuejuma, listen to Kennedy Agyapong. This is listen to Kennedy on Net2 TV.
Let's start the conversation from there. It says Kennedy Agyapong fire more salvos. And now this blackmailer, the rest I can't repeat. We won't allow this guy to bring the government down. Honorable, why are you so pumped up over this, over our foremost investigation?
Me no personally until I say me buy me investigation and me nyame pictures in your ma way with Dubai and I think say what I know now, Anas on yet truthful person to investigate anybody in this country.
He's done the judges.
Good. Why I'm saying that? Obiso, Kwesi Nyantakyi na me Ghana football. Kwesi Nyantakyi will free so and happy because Ghana football. I'm saying that. Obiso, Kwesi Nyantakyi na me Ghana football. Kwesi Nyantakyi will free so and happy because Ghana football. I'm saying that. Obiso, Kwesi Nyantakyi na me Ghana football. Kwesi Nyantakyi will free so and happy because Ghana football for cry yenhwe. Aye ejemewu. Ntimi I don't even want. Ti Kwesi Nyantakyi I don't care. But baby anokura da bia wo wiase. Osamo me yede to. Enne eto ndua. Ochina ebeto. Eto me na sema ye boni na anase kan. I don't have a problem. But say anase ti abontini say abrantie we corrupt. Nti ene me ankasa me ko feki enioma. Ghana for musu e corrupter. Wrong.
Why sir?
Yes. The procedures ni bebre. San wo ye ya wo de trapo nkofo.
So basically, the reason Tia say na odi Anas Echino, enye because he wanted to defend his friend Kwesi Nyantakyi. But Ose Anas procedure nye. He could not provide one shred of evidence to prove say Anas fake bibiao till date. He could not produce one evidence to show say Anas F4C Kwesi Nyantakyi mane kansem no kan no not to date. Or yeah, the number 12 no show ye when to man show one tape say Anas edited a statement from Kwesi Nyantakyi or anyone in the number 12. I am a video editor myself. I have done different documentaries. When I do documentaries, I've done documentaries for Al Jazeera, documentaries for private entities. When you do documentaries and you go to the field to shoot, you might shoot 7 gig of footage. You end up using 20 minutes of that footage. Because when you bring the raw footage, you need to start making sure they make sense. You shoot B-rolls, you shoot things that you want, you shoot different things to make sense. So when you, as an editor, what the raw footage be draw and you are doing a investigative journalism, when you recorded 700 minutes of a video, you don't put the 700 minutes on one tape. It does not work. You are not going to be able to do it. So you pick the parts that at the end of the day, it will make sense. Oko Hollywood. That's why editors are paid well. You end up putting the facts together to make sense. So unless Agyapong until editing of video I say, you can say editing of video and just say chrono, you have a raw file you need to work on to make it make sense. It is August Anas ne footage or the buyer while finding in our Jimmy, because Anas, when he's filming on the field, or me myself when I'm doing a documentary, I'm filming on the field. I film how much I can film. There's nothing in documentary making say I want to film less, then you don't know what you are doing. You overfilm because you don't know which B-roll. And I say something you filmed that it will be important because you use some of the B-rolls to cover then some part of interview Obika who interview about energy. Onam kwanso na woko interview energy minister no ube gina filling station ube gina different places ya ton petrol ube shooting kofo motor petrol into say energy minister no oye interview no ewie na o edit ya or something about OMCs and oil marketing companies they are all filming at petrol station na enka ho no your friend bureau now they are turning kasa so the whole thing becomes interactive. Enti Agyapong did not have a problem with Cecilia being exposed. He had a problem with Osei and Nas procedure. He was lying. No boy. He was fighting his personal battle. He was trying to protect Nayirena. He has made her the cash cow or the take taxes money from Ghanaians. Me nyabutre amawati asiye me seti basis no. Send a time in do. Now me series of exposés. People will not say a personal. There's nothing personal in my job. I do the fact. Si biara kere di kano obi abonia show. Eno ano no. Now, so kere di me etiasie. The funny thing is, in the number 12, something happened. But before me catch on, my main show Agyapong right now ni status on ne yere na wadane no eye political money making cash cow na or the your taxpayers money. This is Agyapong. Did you know say as we speak Agyapong is the board chair of Ghana Gas. Oko Ghana Gas Ghana fango eja fango eja your friend saying gas no Agyapong na board chair. One of the toso enye Kufuado enye Baumia enye NPP. How did he get there? It is because of NPP. Agyapong endogena stage because NPP for ya crom for Monfa Ghana mame we mu de omu ye wi for. Agyapong is the board chair of Ghana Gas. Do you know how much money Agyapong is making at Ghana Gas? Do you know how many companies are we be or the sniffy sika gas in our name? Do you know? But what I want to stay on, me person be money. Agyapong is Ejamframa Ghana Gas. Thank you very much, Ejamframa. Agyapong is currently the board chair of Ghana Gas. He's making millions as the board chair. He signs every document and every contract. He approves every gas when the board meets on a chairman. Ghana Gas was built by who? The NDC, Mel's Dems, right? John Mahama Ghana Gas, no, he's the board chair there. Be someone who BB, Secretary Tietima, Omusamwe Jimmy. And this is what he has done for years. Now, did you know? Second, Agyapong, the wife, and the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority Board. The board chair, Ghana Shippers Authority, Okoye Port, Ghana. ɔno na yɛ board chair container bi a ɛbɛwura port wɔ container bi a ɛbɛwura port of Ghana Tema port Kwame Nkrumah port na yere na yɛ board chair. Do you know na yere we Kennedy Agyapong yere we saa buankrap deal na make kan nyina. She is the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority. In Tuba Tema Port. Containers ebe nyina, ships ebe nyina on a board chair. Kennedy Agyapong yere. Kennedy Agyapong say MP before I come for on the onka. I'm going to show you how Kennedy Agyapong steals from you people. Oh yeah, he has done this for years. But on your smart to know, say there are people like us who are smarter than him. Maybe the Kudientia number 12 no oh yeah today. It wasn't about Yantechi. No. Maybe show video. Maybe chamo when you expose you. Me we me the proper kwemu the kind of person original stage no kasa. No business we konfu we azani we. Intine yire no. And ye the board chair of Ghana Shippers Authority. Canada out kasapa. Oh, me cry nyoma free China. Oh, me cry nyoma free Pakistan. Oh, me cry we. Every single thing I Canada be pick pot. Every container be part of a pot untia kapre. But that crown put is the piece of the money. Where you busian chendi o who some Jimmy. These are the facts. 2017 and an the board chair of Ghana Shippers Authority. Canada to me crash containers 30, 50, 100. Edu tamaporta o yini easy. Now the strategy I can't in a year we are all using is a cash cow no they are doing in the same but and some coming. On second Japan sorry I'll say will be a cold store, the biggest cold store in Tema. On say it is close to the port. We might couldn't tell me yes sir. Na year in that a port shippers authority omo you containers handling ya na year in that no. Canada Japan strategically or the fridge be able to Tema port in chance so any cold store a fridge. Wa basis is fridge bi ho after omo wi sika ni nyina no what the plan our my say Canada Agyapong has built some fridges around the Tema port. Now shippers and importers e de omo nkokọ ene omo nam ene omo nyoma ni nyina ye frozen materials be dru port wa na ne yiri we no omo delay container no and this all the poultry ne buy so the beef ne buy you are working within time so when to me you nyoma ne ntema onyoma be pro e container nim. So what strategically on na yere na ye no the yere na ye shippers authority board chair o ya be mana be bie fridge bi e Tema port wo. So they frustrate importers, they frustrate people who are bringing a fresh meat because when you in Tema e be say so they will negotiate and say you won nam no fa kogu Kennedy habo ni so-called cold store no na ansa na yetuma more discount because why anya ne saa we will delay you on no be pro. So saa de bi na be na o se Tema cold store obo it is because Nigeria no and the head of the shippers authority they maneuver and they manipulate the system send e be ya o de wonu ane ne wonam bedru Ghana they will frustrate you to the point you need to move your products quickly. And the nearest fridge, Canada Agyapong, also will be a cold store. He's using his wife and penetrating our port and making millions of dollars. These taxpayers' money. And we're using a cash cow. And he's sniffing the money. Into business, me a businessman. Me cry nyoma because no container na Kennedy crowd Tema port which are a dime. They create fake receipts for him. Because Nigeria and the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority. On country won. Canadian cars has a way in terms and a year position here. And on one case so Eda Ghana gas no. What is send po any Kennedy in some another? I will show you something. It's part of the series. The Ben Otis and Napo energy minister on Kennedy Agyapong enya bantabi even before you start a campaign way. What is an Napo Akaseti Kennedy campaign da? And I Kennedy Akaseti Napo da no. They are doing some crazy business at the port. Energy minister no on Kennedy. Kennedy a watcher of Ghana gas. Napo ne energy minister. Napo or Bawumia nipa, but Napo has stayed away from Kennedy's territory because they are doing their business together. And then we said the Herald newspaper released a story be about chaos at Ghana Gas, Napo, and I will come there, and then they see, well, you know the billions Kennedy Agyapong we free more. So let's come back to the fact. Maybe chama nyama bi. Intimatisi Kennedy asemwa freeway a obi a be aka be bow. Boy be aka be bow. Me see Kennedy wait. Inti this is it. Me the fact natural mo. Ochina na yire nya Shippers Authority board chair Ombra no make say no. Now let's move. Mami chama de bi. So, when you go into the story, this is what the story says. Chairman of the Ghana Shippers Authority is Stella Wilson. Some of the members of the GSA include Kwame Asamoah Adam, Bonita Bismarck, Patrick Nimo, Amin Abdul Rahman, Vincent Ochre Akomia, and Laurentia Uwa. They are on the board. Other include Nana Ama Amponsa in team, Dr. Festus Ewa Kofi, Michael Eje Aite Anyete, Yao Edu Eje Jemfi, Victoria Hager, Anna Haja, I don't know, Abraham Jawol, and Kobna Jared Dankwa. These are the board members. Neyire and the board chair. Almost some boy tomorrow they should come and fight it. Me chiramo Kronwa Kennedy bomo. Say Kennedy be the president or Ghana for Kennedy. What about them? You can't hardened political criminal Kennedy Agyapong. He has stolen a lot from you people. But you people don't know. Until Obetuma Kennedy vice president also on pet. Nancy and said no. With me we are enough. And the nipano money nipano that is how when you feed a mad dog, that's what it does. It turns around to bite you. Tell man na omu feed the bodamunino, omu feed the mad dog. They didn't know because he has been able to take a lot. Now my uncle him. Something happened. Number 12 in this year, suddenly Kennedy was outside. Now, Mamechu Ajununko Chile, onsen and say me a Buankra Inland Port, asem. Me catch us inland port, the Ghana Shippers Authority. Seta mame expose, me catch us say, the Ghana Ports Authority, they were instructed through the transport minister. Who is the transport minister? The transport minister instructed Dapaah. Remember, Ghana Shippers Authority, no more shares womb. Dapaah for shares womb. But the finance minister instructed the transport minister. Who is the transport minister? I'm not sure of transport minister. This guy. This is the transport minister. Isiama. Meya Buankra expose. Say the finance minister has instructed the transport minister to instruct Dapaah that they should go and buy shares in Edian, Ashanti Port Services. Mukai. Aha. Remember, the board chair of Ghana Shippers Authority, who are also shareholders, is Kennedy Agyapong's wife, Stella. Now ask yourself, Sa Adene si the connection to what I'm saying and saying. Samukai number 12 video na esiama we na asamu bemu na dia asam na nyantechi ekafa esiama we hu mamembo muntie bibia na ma connect bibia kire Kennedy Agyapong. Now this is esiama, the transport minister. Now listen to him. More esia muntie nyantechi when it came to Kennedy Agyapong part no the okafa esiama ho ene Kennedy Agyapong ho eno de be won hu se Kennedy Agyapong number 12 no di anasechi no. Kennedy Agyapong was pushing Anas away because Anas was getting closer to the Yere damage and corruption. Kennedy Agyapong was scared that Anas might have penetrated a yet Yere Stella criminality equals to port war. So Kennedy was hunting Anas not because of Nyantechi. Kennedy was hunting Anas because Anas was coming too close to a Kaskawa a. Now listen to Nyantechi very well.
Nyantechi, sensing prospects for more gain beyond football, pushed the discussion further.
It's going to cost money, but if you are ready to do it, you can have the You have a meeting with the vice president.
Okay.
And then Cabo, yesterday when I spoke to him, he made some suggestions. There is a man called Kennedy in Agyapong. He's an MP. He's one of the biggest financiers of the MP. He's very loud. He owns Oman FM.
Oman FM. Oh, okay.
Yes. He's criticizing the government, his own government.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
he wants
tough.
to control everything. And because of the measures he put into the campaign, he has too much. Nobody can call him to order. They will be begging him when it's insulting them. So, Trump was saying that after the president and the vice president, we should involve him.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Otherwise.
So, he mentioned that, they wanted to make him a minister because of his contribution. He says he cannot be a minister. He's not a disciplined person to be a minister. But they gave him a ministry. They created a ministry and gave it to him. And he nominated somebody as a minister. Yes, Minister of Transport. The guy who is the Asiama. That's the small boy. Yes. So, he mentioned that, they wanted to make him a minister because of his contribution. He says he cannot be a minister. He's not a disciplined person to be a minister. But they gave him a ministry. They created a ministry and gave it to him. And he nominated somebody as a minister. Yes, Minister of Transport. The guy who is the Asiama. That's the small boy. Yes. So, he mentioned that, they wanted to make him a minister because of his contribution. He says he cannot be a minister. He's not a disciplined person to be a minister. But they gave him a ministry. They created a ministry and gave it to him. And he nominated somebody as a minister. Yes, Minister of Transport. The guy who is the Asiama. That's the small boy. Yes.
So you get a connection now. They wanted to make him minister also on pet. So they created a ministry for him, the transport ministry. And he decided, say, the transport minister is in charge of the port. Kennedy Agyapong's wife is the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority. The Buankra Inland Port Project. The finance minister instructed the transport minister to tell Dapaah to buy shares in Ghana Port Services. So Kennedy Agyapong, only create the transport ministry man, and the boy is Siamasi. So technically, he is the minister. And then Omaya and the board chair of Shippers Authority. Into Mahama Port, any the old port, Kennedy Agyapong, he is the one who is running it. So now can you imagine? Into Ghana for catch Ghana for say, or no Kennedy Agyapong, he has money. Somewhere Jimmy. Kennedy Agyapong steal from the taxpayer. Kennedy Agyapong has put his wife and one year created transport ministry amano and the Esiama Abesiwo working for him. So basically he is in charge of the port. Ain't also set up fridge be around Tema Porter. It is his wife and the manipulated containers. Yes, importer, no matter what, you have to offload your chicken and take it there. Now Esiama is working for Kennedy Agyapong. Nipa na okasa ne Kwesi Nyantechi Kennedy Agyapong kwaje ne forms no na Kwesi Nyantechi ne di ne left. Kwesi Nyantechi knows Kennedy Agyapong on in fact no and nintin asem de see no Kennedy na me born video chemo say it is not about Nyantechi. It is about Anas trying to destroy people's job. Anas was getting closer to Sikana Owie Free Ghana for. Kennedy was scared that Anas was going close to Ayane Irena, why a cash cow na or use it to suck money from you. So he comes to build that nonsense thing. According to a fridge or techie, and the ABCO say will be a cold store. No, it's a conduit. That is how his wife is basically redirecting all containers to that cold store. And transport ministry, Esiama na and small boy, this Esiama guy, he is in charge of the port. And Kennedy Agyapong, the board chair of the Shippers Authority. Into technically, Kennedy Agyapong, they run Ghana's port. Memfa procurement breaches in Kanhu. Kennedy illegal contracts. Kennedy ni illegal contracts. Wenya one deliver no member ho. I am setting the foundation for you. Ojina baby aka say oya rich man we make his car to Abamano. Kennedy is a liar. His life has always been taking money from the taxpayer. That's it. Steal from the taxpayer. But he's always standing like Menyashi. He uses his wife as a cash cow and he steal from you. Anything Abusan say, Ejuma Ben now, or I'm a businessman, I have 120 houses. He cannot specifically tell you what he does. At least me show one contract of 100 million Ghana cedis. Street light, ever seen the Yehumba Kukra. But me person what here. Inti utie nyantechi tape no. Na utie Kennedy nankasa tape. They are totally two different directions. Kennedy say he is not going after Nas because of the number 12. He's going for Anas because what Anas is doing, he's entering into places he's not supposed to enter. Nyantechi Sokacha say the transport ministry was created for Kennedy. Kennedy and the kofa esiama and the transport in mano. And the Saya Kennedy Yireno Osaka Somonya Yirene the board chair of Shippers Authority to handle all cargo at the port. Nyantechi Kennedy Ekofan the forms to be president to say flag bearer no. Nyantechi was his right hand man. Connected. Also, Oscar Kennedy has duped you people for years. Ahmed Swale na Kennedy Edinburgh TV so Kennedy wanted to scare Anas. He wanted to send a message to Anas. Say Anas I go close to the wife. Say we're filming the wife. He is telling Anas I can take you two down. Inti odi eye Ahmed Swale beto hono. It was a bait. Or catch them comfort say this is the guy. Let it happen for Anas to go undercover for good. So that thing he did, it was a signal to Anas say minya okra me twauti. So I will see a video. Now say Ahmed Swale and I show the Nima. Why do you come show Ahmed Swale's face? Why is the fight between you and Ahmed Swale? It's Anas. Why don't you come and uncover Anas? But his target was that this is a tactics he was using. Put Anas's best guy there. Expose him to the public. I wouldn't know what will happen to him, but that will send a message to Anas. If he has come close to my cash cow, that is my wife, I've put at the Shippers Authority, Anas will understand the message. So he used Ahmed Swale, Obi Papa, Obi Ba, as a negotiation tool to protect his cash cow, that is his wife. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. I've told you, I have no problem with anybody. I'm here to enlighten Ghanaians, show you the truth. Anywhere we can Agyapong, we really change how you people can think. I've set the base. I think I maybe call the series of things Kennedy has done. Anything Kennedy will be, it is through Mumusika and Wivia. He's a thief. Or you don't need any explanation. Intakwa wejina honde na okeka kasansem na ohumu sem wejimi. Obabe do, obabe jegana ye Kennedy. I'll be back to pick phone calls. You're still watching with all due respect extended version.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching with All Due Respect Extended Version. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Kevin. Good
evening, boss. Go ahead. Yeah. Meet you.
Kevin, Kennedy, dear, you must be a do a church and dear. Make us say, and say, dear Kennedy City. Kennedy, Bonia, what dig on Kevin, and you now cramp on our can. Kevin, here's a Kennedy, Ninia Ba. Be a maybe team person of Bonidi. Na or Bema be a mecca na one in a tiania from a large meeting man walk on. Dream. Sana papa no wo di na say koke dealer na papa no eye. Kevin say kasa ye kan enye asam keto enam so ma ye che sa papa no. Papa no. Sa kwan na koke de na Kennedy nso di akira ene wo se wono de waye ye chen wo bia. Kevin na me yan kana sem. Ye ni mu bia di wo akira che de ye nim se de Kennedy isitie. Na omo ane Kennedy de frakadam kwan so ebru mani so no omo na omo ntini amase na ye mumu de enim se Kennedy onye nipa ya wase nipa tress no Kevin.
But I'll say thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Meet you, Kasa.
Kevin, yeah.
Kevin, yeah, yes, we're live. Kasa, meet you.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin. Hello.
No, you need to Dabi. Yes, I didn't know what you need to listen. Oh, fra, pay attention and just listen. Oh, for them. Hello, caller. That's Kasa. Oh, no, don't worry. And it's also been passed. David, I'm in media, men some customer, I'll come to it. Don't worry. May I say? All right, thank you. We will take care of it. Don't worry. Hello, caller.
Hello, Toby. Good evening.
Good evening, Auntie Monica.
Hey, Toby. Yes, Ghana Queen, the was papa. Yeah, which you did that. Last time I am busy, pal, but still, Miss Minja, which you did that. But let me be said that Mama phone call him.
Why?
Fonka mama.
Every day.
Look at me, Bisa. It's not in the Ghana. Hey, John Mahama was never too expensive. Since you are Magana, why and I am all calling Fonka mama, why, dear?
Ochina member Fonka mama video now, Ochina. I'll play Fonka mama's video for you. It is actually here. Auntie Monica Ginado. Auntie Monica Ginado.
My fellow Ghanaians, life is tough. Things are hard. In fact, life is really rough. Things are so difficult that it's not making it easy for the ordinary man to survive. In fact, things are so tough that it's not making it easy for
Auntie Monica, Ochina metwado. Fonka mama, things are hard.
Yeah, let Canada, Japan, and some Ghana youth to look up for what's up to the Japan, so they are full mentor. And so that the mobile a Samili, or Akufa the Dada, was shooting for Fuji election, the Dada will put out like Kasaya. Actually, for most of one of who they are Muslim, they are not led. Ewa, I'm a Canada or one of the man Canada. What a prime minister no behavior. Greedy people.
Thank you, Auntie Monica. I appreciate this. All right, Auntie Monica Nyen. All right, Mama, I will not disrespect my callers. I just want people to understand there are rules here. Answer number friend, making sure say you can hear us. You are not listening to your TV. We've been doing this for a long time. There's not a time to be going back and saying, "Hello, caller, Kasa."
KT, what's there?
Bibi Aboko.
Well, then I say that you can't do also then. Wow, what dump papa? I can imagine a good move. Imagine you do about who cried from Kamama na.
Big Fantini, I'm sure. Thank you very much. Mama, can you drop the call on the other side? Phone has started misbehave. Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Good evening, madam. Good evening. Hello? Okay, we lost her. My for another caller. Hello? Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Kevin. Congrats for the wonderful work.
Yes, sir.
My brother, with regards to the EC's issue, you know what is very, very bizarre and worrying about the whole thing? The Chief Justice, they say he's a Christian, and she's even a pastor in Otabil's church. That woman, they say she's a pastor, she's a Christian, a pastor. With all these evil plans, she stands in front of a congregation and preach. What does she preach?
That thing is just drama. This I'm a Christian, I am preaching. It is just drama. They read the book and come and tell them what they read. There's nothing in there.
It's so sad. That woman is a Christian. My brother, God be with you.
Thank you. That I'm reading Bible in church. I am a Christian. Those things, they are concepts. I'm a Muslim. I'm this. They don't practice what they preach. So me, I don't allow these things to. Obijina, sorry, demo kind. Otabo, when was the last time you spoke about the hardship in Ghana? Otabo is a liar. We all know. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening, boss. Hello? Hello, caller? Hello? All right. We've lost this caller. Yeah. Hello? Good evening. Bibi Aboko, Kasa.
Your friend Eric, me kasa free Abu Dhabi. Na wakasa ye na ba ko se me kan cho say sasem na o kan say aba no o fam Jomama Ghana begu no. O say si obi mo ho ye ne de pa.
Messi so.
Culture na ka sa mo say ho culture. Na moving forward no Kevin Taylor, Mr. Opa, near Kennedy, Japan, or the Ghana for Diaguache, make I say of blessed memory, Alaji Bature of blessed memory. I was Sempa FM, not tiny no year, Banta or Sempa FM. So that time, Kaba, Nyamifa the crazy, or no, Anna, or any hosted that program. Okay, say, who can Japan, we hear of a Mecca with dealings, Nina, cocaine, we Nina, no, or Becca, and it's true. And it's true. So said last time now who quote he said or say Joy FM multimedia no omudi cocaine unya cocaine we see them we say Joy FM omudi cocaine see engine Kevin tell me Mr. Sa we there me my shop for the 2016 abesi ende my shop for the 2016 abesi ende say can Japan there or see ye tuna say I was say ye tuna say na almost say o mine no you to know bevesha you te go Abu Dhabi ha ye adwuma anadwo awia no ahomache awia yi boy nyina ye gugum Ghana weather eye party friend is saying obi man so de nso no ma frustration tin ya begu obi man so ye bre so na statistical confusion na mo tie anyhow without any reason mo tie pon na mo de your man years say udu airport pe mo hwe say o de phones mienu aba no
no pray omoje. All right, but that's it. Thank you. You take care of that. But that's it. Hello, caller. Hello. Good evening. I'm from Maniaji, but I'm line into Minjina. So, hello. Hello, caller. When you by line connecting country, I think their line dropped. Until my just wait for another caller. They were very excited, but it looks like line okay. I'm in for another caller. Hello, caller. Hello. Kennedy is over the bar. Over the bar. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to say something. I was a soldier. I was a soldier. I fought in the Liberian War. Now, I want to tell this journalist and the clergy who are sitting down and watching all this to go on that it is coming. But when it arrives, none of them will escape that judgment. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, we lost this caller. Hello, caller. So, at least, my mom idea about the oye. I feel I maybe chremo taxpayers' money. Oh, yeah, caller, go ahead.
Hello, yeah, Calvin. Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Clement from UPS Ghana.
Okay.
All right. I would also like to share my views on.
Go ahead. You're listening. Yeah.
Concerning Japan issues and all that. You know, this country is gone. You know.
Yeah.
Just look at what they are doing. Recently, my brother had admission at Gimpa, and we went to pay his fees. And then at the end of the day, they call us to tell us that they've not gotten the code to commence the course. They should give us our money back. It has turned into issue.
Gimpa.
This is what the guess. Gimpa. Getting our money back has turned into a whole issue for like 3-4 weeks now. We are trying to get the money back.
You paid. You are not interested again. You just have to give you back your money. You don't want to go again.
Yeah, because they are saying that they've deferred the guy should come next year.
Okay,
like, no,
so then give my money back.
Go to school now.
Yeah.
Give me my money back and it turned into issue. Calvin, this is the problem we are facing in Ghana. The government sector, all the public institutions, nothing is working. Criminals,
but that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, thank you too. Okay, Mami here said I can pick another caller here. Can you drop your call there? Because too many people are trying to call. I don't even know which one is connecting. Oblite, this one there, you come out, you do something, because Jack. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay. Ghana na motiwasa. Amanfobi are playing with your minds. Kennedy nene yere. Kennedy nene. Me kandi yesi. Unu musika omowia. Munim de omori amo. Odene yira ko system port. E na ono akwa osi encreti transport ministry ma no. E na odene esiama akwesi wo. E na ono run mo port no. Mopa when you serious. Hello caller.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Isa. I'm speaking from Tamale. Yeah. Hello, Kevin.
Meet you, Kasa. We are all listening to you, boss.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yes. Actually, mine has to do with, recently, former Chief Justice, our ex-president John Mahama was talking about the court issue. If he comes, he's going to make sure the system is checked and all the judges will get, their fair share. And the lady Chief Justice said, what is the former president talking about? I mean, was he doing the same thing during his tenure or what? But what I'm asking is, during his term, who was the Chief Justice? I think she was the lady who was the Chief Justice then. Yes, so you were actually an MPP lady who was taking care of John Mahama's cases. So, I mean, in any case, the former president is actually justified, or maybe I should say, whatever the former president said is actually exactly what is going on. So
all right.
These people are hypocrites.
Thank you. So these people are really hypocrites. All right. Can you end the call on your side so that I can pick another call? Can you please end the call on your side? Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay. Hello, caller. Good evening. All right. On your ready. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Kelvin.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm Adi calling from Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kelvin. Yeah, but some can't say I could get found buses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Omo you see, the man rent.
Get fan buses, no.
The man rent. Get found buses. Omo the man rent.
Mm.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll see, say, I'm writing it down. You can see. I'm trying to get a note to write it down so that the team can look into it. Get fund, right?
Yeah, I have a video. I have videos of it.
Okay, send it to with all due respect page, and I send my personal page, I'll remind the team to follow up. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. This is got to do with get fund, right?
40 coin for that.
But I say, try and end the call at your end. End your call. End it.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. Hello, caller. And the note in the bottom of the tour, so I can tell the team say I put the notes on the stickers and they can take care of it. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, I was saying 7:40. We have about 20 minutes, another 10 minutes to be to end today's show. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. The line is messing up again. Ubia Pesofre. I think we are going to start using 2 lines from next week. We have to start using 2 lines from next week. Our other line, we have taken it off for a reason. We are going to add another line to the calling numbers. So 2 lines will be much better. I think 1 line is struggling. Yes, I think from next week we'll try and get 2 lines for the show. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay. It's looking like we said 3 lines. You ever heard lines because we decided not to use the other line for some reason. And you see the other line, you use only one now, one for now. But it's looking like say here 2 lines. This show is too big for 1 line. The lines are struggling. Ubia tries to be free. It's always busy because Ubia is trying to get through. It's a WhatsApp line. Into Ubia is trying everything possible to get through. Into the event say, let's hope next week. I've gotten a message from my team. We are the one UK line and the back one UK line, WhatsApp line and the back home. Right now we have the US line. We will add 1 UK line and maybe 1 Ghana line. Now, hello caller.
So, Mr. Kevin.
Hello. All right. This caller could not stay. So basically, let's wrap up. Wrap it up. Ochina Wednesday. We don't work on Wednesday. I don't work. I'll be back on Thursday for us to discuss Ghana. This is at the beginning. I just made you understand the basis. Into me started, and I'm hitting the ground to do the exposés about so many different things. You will understand where I am coming from. What I can say is we've all done our best today to keep this show live. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, me too.
Hello.
Go ahead.
I want to contribute.
Contribute. Go ahead.
Yes, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, yeah. We do not more. Kevin, tell me more showdown. We do not more showdown.
Down at Granobo.
Yeah, Kevin. My call is just to celebrate your able and then hardworking executive. Producers? Mr.
The Ghost Team, Mr. S, Mr.
Yes,
P, and the rest of the team. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Just want to celebrate them for being royal and
very solid guys. Yeah, they didn't sleep. Oh, me sorry, no, ma sorry that. Mr. S, Australia, and Mr. P, a year. Dubai. Really? Sorry, no, they have actually done the research and everything. So we are looking at 2 different timelines as we speak. Mr. S, Mr. S, Mr. P has crossed the next day. He's in tomorrow and he's working on tomorrow's job. Mr. S is in Dubai, so
like
he's monitoring this. There are a lot of people to part of this. They do your analytics, so it's a whole thing. It's into sometimes you see the research and the kind of things you come up. It's a lot of work. It's not a joke, and. The producers, nobody's in Ghana, but we are able to get more things than anybody else.
Thank them and God bless them.
Yeah.
Yes, we celebrate them and we thank them. God bless them. But Kevin, I would like to ask you, where is Kweku Baku? Where is Anas Arimiao? Where is the likes of Manasi and Co? Where are they? Are they in Ghana?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nobody died. Everybody's around.
We thank you. We thank you. God bless you.
Thank you too. All right, I appreciate
God
this.
bless you.
Can you please end the call at your end? Can you end it at your end? So that we can.
Right now.
All right.
I'll do that right.
Thank you. All right. Everybody's alive and kicking. Ukubaku is there. Since Rawlings died, his career ended because his journalism career was all about J.J. Rawlings. Nti Ukubaku J.J. Rawlings we are na or retire. Okay, so. I'm trying to say, okay, hello, caller. Hello?
Yeah, Kevin.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin.
Good evening.
Michia ni Ugo steam in Ejumapa Woye Ebwa Ghana. Mepocho odi kan masa medical ko Kennedy Agyapong denedo. Kennedy no me free de nipa bebre na nhyɛ da wɔn monitor no sanya osi play in the game no. Nti ono no te sɛ de Erika no yɛbe yɛnim sɛ ne yɛbɛ takre no. Na menkɔ yɛ maame Cecilia Dapaah denedo. Mr. Kevin, hwɛ Ghana man osiwe. Oh yeah, most of the time, echo villages be another towns be a send nkwofu esi a suffer and a struggle a pesika at the end of the day, ne bi kura beka da oluko fie kura na o nya 10 cedis kura or the bakwa to it bam on and embed. Now besia ba tan otibi hwesika pudro etim a pump ediesie wudem. Nti onye humobo ma Ghana de okodo Ghana njere ono no onye humobo bia mo bia. Oye ankasa da me woman oye dey ye de no kofare squad na ye bullet no ye bomb no mo so
a bomb na hu or the bombing what grenade commando ni bi till no ato edidim na me show mkrom fanti all right me pocho papa
menkamasa mo de we me kasa fi wasampo mpocho wa yene MP na owo ho no
wasampo go ahead. Men take TV, no. Don't listen to the TV. Talk to me. Wasampo, what has happened there?
Hello, Mr. Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening.
Me pese me kan Cecilia Dapaah na sem ne kakra.
Kasa.
Poacho Ghana braye bro Ghana pa Kevin. Braye bro Ghana ha no. Enye izu hwe mind bi wo takwa fe no Mr. Yi nyame hia no papa nyame ntunu kwandam nyame mwa no wa bi adwuma na last also pe drivers e bi abe 20 na drivers e gugu ma na ya
onye izi ehu serious
nipa drivers e gugu ne yare more than 1,000
ope 20 pe
no open no drivers e gugu more than 1,000 na 20 pe no drivers e gugu more than 1,000 na wo ope driver 20 nipa 1,000 na say no be yi masa na Cecilia Dapaah pompe says ka we na ko de play papa say papa je na fa to cars e bi kan o cars yi na fagana mlante na omunya adwuma ndika be de Kevin hwe nipa bobo se fra Accra betra hon ma nipa bobo se akotra kopa adwuma yo hwe nipa 1,000 papa se na onfa o pe nipa 1,000 drivers wo nya gugu e pe adwuma Kevin no pompe se de good dem ko put the first cable of person papa Jennifer Tokas he be count the owner fagana mlante ne omunya adwuma ye Kevin
oh sure say oh you say Kennedy Agyapong
mo se job
utie me
Mitio pa.
Oyin say nko form about chrono wo MPP abanya Kennedy Japan betumi jeli ba kokra.
Mitio kasa network ni break.
Kennedy Japan obeti oya Kennedy Japan betumi jeli eye Cecilia Dapaah.
Na Kennedy Japan adwuma be ken na adwuma no si wa bien how many people so in play. Me madum TV no TV me dey ato enti dey o kan mente.
Okay. Mate, o point no, mate o point no.
Mitio.
Afi dey ultimate kasa.
Mete.
I mesi mate wa asem ni nyina, metro to ye beka ho asem. O se man ye friend saying.
Mpatami ana.
Man na offer nipa ne friend saying. And the corner. Oh, they end the corner for now. End the corner. Oh goodness.
Masa ayim.
I end the corner. End it. Dumu corner. End the corner.
Ayim.
Masa ayim. Nyamishraw.
Western Transport Manager.
Master Ayim Nyamishraw pa Western Transport Manager. Yeah, that's it. Now end your call. End the call. Master Ayim Nyamishraw afa nipa 20 something transport there. Enti me pacho we are end the call no dumu call no me are ready no so end no. Ebejo. Hey. Did me pacho wa onim no ben tware koto na ka say end the call no obi so mra. I mo dey won tware koto. One si no koto no kan kire ne there. Emi say wo end the call na obi so onfem no omra. Ikro fantifo. All right. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. And we go for it. We feel you to. You see, ono end the call. Eno jina so. Eno mo biya so free so. Enti why be biya gigi. All right. So so ochina Yapon ochina Cecilia Dapaah getting in action to ochina Yapon. We will talk Thursday. I'll be here on Thursday for us to discuss Ghana. You never know. Ochina be emergency BC meba. All right, so I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have a good night. Be good. God bless you. God bless every single individual. Good night.
Ghana needs effective leadership. Leadership which is honest, competent, and determined to deliver. A leadership of conviction. One committed to fighting corruption and dedicated to the welfare and well-being of the Ghanaian. I am determined to fight corruption aggressively, and I can do so because I'm not corrupt, have never been corrupt, and will demand the same of my team.
Ideology, no side.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Hey, take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Holy Spirit sit on. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Hey, ama, so, Piaganama. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers. Hey, apaya kazaya kadabatara. Many tiny balua kadabara. Many tiny flowers. Ashaina yama, and I'm not abuso. Ashaina yama, and I'm not abuso. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, 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 wampia. Ashaina yama, and I'm not abuso. Ashaina yama, and I'm not abuso. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, oh biday, wampia, wampia, wampia. Apaguaza, agu ua 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 ai au ai au. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, wampia, wampia. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, 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 wampia. We are traveling from this land. We are on our way to heaven. Only Christians can go there. So let us praise the Lord. Left foot, left hand, right hand, shoulder up, shoulder in, shirt up, right hand, left foot. We are traveling from this land. We are on our way to heaven. Only Christians can go there. Matalia kalapala gala, ayato maluko, mata siba aluka. We are traveling from this land. We are on our way to heaven. Only Christians can go there. So let us praise the Lord. Left foot, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Oh, how do I scoopy and a catiki bag of black. A piacata, a black.